And we're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning.
My goodness.
Okay. I did
Traci.
have it.
I love the way you sing that.
Good morning, Darlene B. I know. Look. Oh, Darlene. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You see the goat? Did you see the new baby goat?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
You
That was
guys,
cool.
I want to go. I want one. I want one. I have a place for one. We have one.
Cute.
You'll never have to cut
We
your
have
grass
one
again.
chicken walking around outside.
Yep.
You'll never have to cut grass again.
Yep. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning to Darlene B and Jennifer. Good morning to Darlene B and Jennifer. Good morning to you.
Me and Darlene talked last night. I thought it was kind of funny, and Darlene started laughing. And what is it, about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night, Darlene? When I talked to you and you said you were struggling, but I said I'm here and I want to talk. I said I'm on the computer and I'm on Teespring just designing my merchandise.
Awesome.
So I said I went to Darlene and I said, Darlene, here's a question for you, because I was on with my boy Todd, the flipping hustler, because alive, and we were talking about if anybody knows what Teespring is. Teespring is just another company that you don't have to have any inventory. They have the inventory for you. They help you design design your shirts, your hats, whatever you want, and you get a percentage of when they sell the stuff. So you don't have to worry about having anything in stock. You just go through them, where you're not sitting there forking out $200, where they do the free design for you and everything. They pay, they put it all together, and you go and just, or when somebody says, okay, I want to order something from you, you have a link in your on your main page, and they look at it and they order the stuff, and then they'll tell you that somebody bought something, and you get, say it's $30, you get like $7 of that $30.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
And they print it whenever it's ordered, I think.
Right, exactly. So
very cool.
Amazon merch is.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. So Todd was telling me, he goes, oh, coffee mugs. People like coffee mugs. People like T-shirts. People like sweatshirts. He says, but I did. He goes. He was telling me all the stuff that he sold so far, because I wanted to know, because I have had a lot of people ask, about shirts and hats and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I'm not sure. Do I really want to start doing this? Do I really, am I gonna take them? Do I want to take this next step? And Todd goes, yeah, go for it. I'll get a coffee cup or something, do something.
Heck yeah.
He says, I says, well, the tough part with me is, because and I know with you, Traci, and I know with most of us, that even if I want to get a T-shirt for myself, that takes $30 off the table for feeding my kids and doing something.
Right.
I don't feel that I want everybody jumping. Oh, I got to buy something from them, But
yeah, but you've never made me feel that way. Like, I have always enjoyed like watching the auctions with you and Rebecca and everything, and you guys have never made me feel like, like I shouldn't be saying anything because I'm not buying anything. I can just be there to support you guys, and you never make me feel that way.
Right. It's just one of those things where it's fun for me. I love doing it. And like I said, I've had people ask about getting T-shirts and hats.
Yeah, especially because you say, what is it? Toys?
More toys, more fun.
More toys,
yes.
more fun. Yep. That's going to be on the back of the T-shirts.
And you talk about yoga pants.
Yeah,
Now that
that's
you're talking about
what
it,
we're talking about.
I mean, I don't know how. Good morning, Joy. Joy in the morning.
Good morning to Joy. I enjoyed your show last night. Good morning to Joy. I enjoyed your show last night.
Yeah.
But
So one
you know how the pants, Derek, have, some of them have stuff printed on the back, the back of them, the back
Oh,
end.
heck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, with these,
You know.
I'll have to send a picture because Todd has them done. Anita Finita bought a pair. That he goes, oh, she rocks them. They're awesome. And I'm like, do I really want to have somebody wearing yoga pants with NASCAR Man 3345 on the side of them?
Why?
It's just,
or go down the side of it with more fun.
Right. That's that was just like, that's kind of, it was weird. It was just that, that's why I asked you and I asked Dina and she's like, I don't know. That's kind of, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's me.
You don't need it on the booty. I don't know. That kind of.
They don't do that. No, they
more
do
toys, more fun on the booty is a little bit.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. I just didn't go there. I was thinking that. I was like, that's why I said, well, down the leg.
Down the leg. Yeah, that's it. They do. They don't do anything on the back. They do it on the sides.
That's good. That's good.
I just I just wanted everybody. I wanted a lot of people's opinion on different things. Should I do? Because I can do everything. I could just say I want to put everything on whatever you guys have for stuff that you guys for merchandise. I want everything, or I can just say I just want hats, shirts. I was just questioning some of the stuff, and that was one of them. I'm like, do I really, really, really want to do that? What do you think? Joy does merchandise. What do you think about that? I mean, I want your opinion, Joy. You do this as a business.
Yeah, she does amazing stuff.
Right. I mean, I don't mind doing t-shirts. I don't mind doing sweatshirts. But to literally did a
coffee cup and you put like NASCAR Man 3345 and then you tip it in. I don't know if they do it, but more toys, more fun. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at, like I said, there's over 500 items I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, some of them you're just like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. There's some really crazy things that you can order. I'm like, no. So I don't know. That was
Joy's saying that women love that stuff for the gym and they walk around with it on the side of the leg. I like that on the side of the leg.
Yeah.
See?
I don't buy anything that has something on the booty because I don't want anyone looking at my booty.
Yeah.
So but anything's down the side, that's different.
Right.
Victoria's Secret does it all the time. That's true.
Yeah, but that's Victoria's Secret. This is NASCAR Man. This is,
But you know how many people love
You're
NASCAR?
gonna make me spit coffee.
And how many women
love NASCAR.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's weird. I mean, they have 5 different colors. I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
I definitely do the hats, the t-shirts, the sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Maybe start with and the coffee cup. Start with
even if you did the pants,
add to it.
Yeah.
Even if you did the pants, you could have your emblem that you have on your thumbnail.
Yeah.
And have tread marks going down the leg.
Mm-hmm.
There's.
Yeah, it's just and maybe it's me.
Well,
you're afraid to step out there.
As long as it's not like it, but if you're not comfortable with it being on the leg of the pants, Derek, then just do the shirts.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I know. I'm just. It's just I could see if like if you did it or Joy did it or whatever. Like men shouldn't be doing women's clothing. That's just how I feel.
Wait a minute.
That's just how I feel.
What about Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren?
I was about to.
Yeah, I understand that, but maybe that's me. Maybe I'm not a fashionista. I don't know. I just don't get. I'm a sports guy. If I want to make a football jersey or something like that,
but look at when you go to the track, what do you see? Everybody's got either a hat or a shirt of their driver.
Right.
So I would definitely, like when you're talking about like hardcore NASCAR people, they're going to go for a hat or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt first.
Right.
Absolutely. You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Joy, most of the designers. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I
You
just
never thought you would be doing that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable. You know.
Yeah, you got to look at what you think is your core audience.
Right.
Yeah, but it's stepping out on something new, and you know, yeah, like Joyce and most men are designers.
Joy would tell you, open your arms and see if you're open to stuff, new stuff will come.
Right.
Right, Joy? Is that how you say it? How do you say that? You got way longer arms than me.
Hello, everybody in the chat. I don't have my chat up. I'm on my phone, and I can't see the chat.
Yeah, it's Joy and Jen and Darlene are in. Casey, ask Casey what he thinks.
I will. He just woke up, and you
that
guys,
was him next to you.
he rearranged his room again last night, so his computer is in pieces. So he's got to hurry up and get that together before Bible study.
Yeah.
It's that's why I was just going through the stuff last night, and I'm like, yeah, you know, Todd did it. Todd, like I said, Todd sold a couple of pairs, but I don't know. That's just Todd. I mean,
Okay. If it's not something that you have to like have in your inventory in your actual house, and you're just making a percentage, why not?
Okay.
Because you see what I'm saying? You're not.
Jennifer says she thinks you should do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Joy, I don't have to order anything. It's through Teespring, so they make the stuff to order. So I don't have to have anything in stock. It's just when somebody sees it on my order page, then they order it and then they make it. That's the problem with Teespring, which takes 2 to 3 weeks to get out to you. And
that's not terrible though when you consider they're doing each thing, but I would say put a handful of things out there, and if you find that like you're only selling hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and coffee cups, and that's the only things that ever sell, then take the other stuff down eventually.
Right. Yeah, that's all I have to do is market it, Joy. That's it.
So what Derek was asking about, I told him that, I'd ask you like yoga pants with going down the leg, him designing, something going down the leg. And it wouldn't cost him anything. He'd get a percentage when people order. So what do you think about merchandise like that?
She asked first thing in the morning just after he got up.
And he's going,
no,
hello, I'm not even
I couldn't sleep last night either, Casey.
Casey, we love you.
Yes, Casey.
I love you too. I almost said we love you too. I mean, we do.
No, I just wanted your opinion, Casey,
because you're a man.
Yes.
And he's getting all of us girls telling him one thing. He just wants to hear from a man.
I guess he feels like NASCAR man on women's clothing is kind of weird.
No. This guy that I follow on Instagram, he's a cop, and his name's Officer Smith. I love him. Another guy that I follow, he's a tattoo artist, and he does Tatted Gang, and he does booty shorts and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. No, it's
that's what Traci said. Most of the high designers have been men.
Yeah. And, a lot of redneck women love booty shorts there, and they love NASCAR.
That's true.
Those women go crazy with NASCAR merchandise.
Yep.
You got to have them redneckers.
Now, is the word NASCAR, is that copyrighted?
Copyrighted NASCAR, but I'm NASCAR man, so it's different.
Oh, okay.
I'm not using.
You're not infringing.
Right. I'm using a different
Yeah.
script.
You're not using the font with
Yep.
the different colors of NASCAR like they do it, then it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm not using anything that is infringing on NASCAR, the whole logo.
And the trademark or the copyrights.
Right.
Good deal.
And besides, I think the biggest part, I mean, you want to get your name out there, and that is important, but the biggest part of your merchandise really is going to be the more toys, more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yep. So, but yeah, I just, me and Darlene said, yeah, let's talk about that, because that's something, I mean, you guys can even do it too. I mean, it's so easy to do. I mean, I'm waiting for a phone call or text message from them now, and that the photo that I sent them of my logo is right, and then they're gonna send, yeah. So I mean, they're like, yeah, sure, we'll work with you. I called them on a Saturday. Oh, we're not open until Monday. I'm like, they said just look through the stuff that we have, and then I had Kimmy with a FaceTime doing, so we were going through it together, and then I had Todd, but they're like, yeah, we want to buy a T-shirt, dude. I'm like, okay, well, T-shirts are fine. I have no problem with T-shirts and hats. That's not a problem. It's just some of the other stuff I'm not really sure on, you know. I like it.
And that's why I told Derek, I said, Mondays, DD&T in the mornings on Mondays. I said, bring it up and get, ideas, and we'll have more people come on and.
See, even likes it. More toys, more fun is a dope slogan.
It is. It just goes. It flows. You say it every video.
Yep.
So it just is something that people associate with you and your videos.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I'm at 753, guys. Almost to 777.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Oh.
If we could subscribe more than once.
Well, hey, wait a minute. Darlene keeps on unsubscribing and subscribing every couple of days.
No, I did that one time because I did for notification. Oh wait, I did do it at the same time though. But I was like, well, let me see if this will help me. Everybody keeps saying it. Maybe this will get my
your notifications.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I asked everybody, are you going to be on about what time, or send me a message?
Yeah, I'm having a heck of a time keeping up with everybody.
Yeah, when I first started watching YouTube, and I would only have just I only was subscribed to a couple of channels. Every time they'd post something, ding, 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 my phone would be going off. Now I really want to make sure that I'm catching people when they're on, and the darn thing don't work right.
Well,
when you
was looking. Go ahead, LizzAnn.
When you look at that bell, and you click on it, and it has the little says it's on. Click on it again, and something's going to pop up on your screen like, do you want regular notifications, every notification, or just some? Make sure you selected the one you want.
Yeah, I would say all.
Yeah. Because sometimes there's some channels that I subscribe to that I love their work and I like it, but I can't handle getting my email box is so full from all these notifications. It's like, oh my.
Right.
And if I don't have time to watch everybody, I'm not talking about this group. I'm talking about,
I know what you're saying.
Occasionally.
And another thing you guys want to use, and I mean, I'm not being sponsored by any of these companies, but I'm just helping out everybody. Tube Buddies. You have to use Tube Buddies.
What is that?
Tube Buddies.
Yep. You go in. It's an extension that you can use, and it links in with your YouTube. And what it does is it helps you do trailers. It helps you do thumbnails. It helps you do.
It's just a Google app.
Yes. Yep.
It is. It's a Google app.
Yep. Okay, cool. It's an extension of Chrome. I have it on it, and you'll see it's a little logo. It says TB, in the top corner of your YouTube channel, and literally they help you put in your hashtags. They help you put in everything you need. And that's Kimmy has been teaching me it a lot, and that's how she gained so many subscribers so quick, because they help. They push the analytics more to get you out. So
Joy says she's on them, but still doesn't know how to work it. You have to pay for it, though. Do you have to pay for it?
Nope. It's free. It's free, Joy. You use the free version.
Good.
Yeah, Canva. Yeah, you can use too, but they let you do the thumbnails right on TubeBuddy. I love it. So
cool deal.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you learn more and more and more about it, and there he is.
Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Adam. Are you in Vegas?
No, I'm at McDonald's.
You're where?
In McDonald's.
Oh.
Cool deal. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning from McDonald's, Adam.
Cheers.
There you go. Hey, Adam. I feel like Casey the Rockstar, man. I'm promoting all these different extensions for YouTube and TubeBuddies and Teespring.
It's awesome, Derek. You're such a big-hearted guy.
You know, Derek, last night I was looking at my analytics and stuff.
Yep.
And it was like, I haven't been on very long, and I was like, oh my gosh, how do I have so many, watch time minutes? It's like, it's
because of this
live.
Yeah.
Joy. Right. Yeah, this is Hangouts now, but we are going to be using Streamlabs, maybe either Zoom or the OBS has a couple other ones that we're looking at right now. So.
Casey will have to look, Joy. I just now can do this real quick.
I know. I just figured out Google Hangouts. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do.
Yeah, so Casey will have to help hook me up, and he'll have to learn it. But Kenny,
I think what we're gonna do is, and Adam agreed. We're gonna have like a hangout, because when you use Zoom, there's two different aspects of Zoom. Where free, you can only have up to 4 people in the chat.
Yeah.
But if you pay $9.99 a month, you can have, I think it's up to 20 people. Is it, Adam? If I remember right.
That sounds right, but
stop chewing on my. Stop that.
Yeah.
But on the free version, you can have how many?
Up to 4.
4.
Putting my
yeah.
Oh, that would cramp our style.
Yeah, but the nice part about that, LizzAnn, is see how it bounces back and forth from everybody when they talk?
Yes.
Zoom doesn't. You have 4 actual boxes on the screen where everybody can be seen at the same time.
Like Hollywood Squares.
Yes, exactly. Or the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And it works really good.
The story of a lovely lady.
So we're gonna have like a pretty a quick understanding. We're gonna have to do it soon, because with everything that's happening with the YouTube, and in the next couple of months, it's gonna be really, really nuts. I think what's gonna happen. I know me and Adam talked the other night. They're looking in a couple of weeks, a month and a half, that they want to change the date of how old you can be to have a YouTube channel now. Yep.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
go live for
minors.
Yep.
Unless they have a top end.
Right. Now Adam is on OBS right now.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not? What do you want?
No, I'm on Hangouts.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? Your tablet?
On my cell phone, on my iPhone.
Let you go on. Let you go on it.
Because Darlene is doing a live stream from her laptop.
That's right.
I
You're right.
can't originate it from my phone, but I can join it.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm on my.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So, but yeah, no. When you, we will have to
Yeah,
have
if the
a.
weather holds out, we'll do some OBS up in Meadowlands.
Yeah. Why you get the car fixed?
No, it was supposed to rain this afternoon. It's raining now.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll clear up this afternoon. I can work on it.
Cloudy here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna rain there. Yeah.
Had to
But
get
yeah,
my ear flushed.
So if Adam gets his car fixed, Adam will be up with us in New Jersey to do the meetup and at the Hot Wheels Legend store. So
Sweet.
And when will that event take place?
that happens on Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
Yes, the 15th. Yep.
Wow.
Adam, how are your allergies? Did you finally get
Terrible.
to the
Terrible.
The
You would
doctor
think
was
the rain would help. That it would wash some of it out of the air.
the doctor was supposed to call in a antihistamine. She never did it. Then she was called in my eye drops, and my copay was $94.
Oh,
Right.
Ouch.
So I said, nah, I don't think so. But I had to see her today to flush out my ear because it was all clogged up. So she called him back in. So I have a urologist appointment tomorrow. Then I have to get my upper endoscopy on Wednesday.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's fun to get.
I'm getting a CT with contrast on Thursday, so we'll just keep it all going. So I have a calcification spot in my lung, so they have to. Every time I get a new doctor, they got to check it out for themselves to make sure it's nothing. Which it's been nothing. Every other doctor that's checked it out, but
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Just monitor it.
Yeah, I agree. Especially since I'm a smoker. I mean, I can't turn that down for them to do that since I do smoke. It's better that they check it out.
Yes.
I bought some jewelry in the middle of the night last night.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Do you know Dea?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was going live from her motel room. Poor girl. She's going through a nasty divorce.
All right.
I don't like that. That word.
Yeah.
It's true, and people have to do it. But good morning, the truth. Good morning, the truth. Good morning, the truth. Good morning, the truth. Well, Grandma Stone, have a wonderful Monday. Thumbs up. I like it.
Hey, I got two different types of hymnals last night at church.
You did?
Yeah. And you guys, I almost didn't go. I was trying to talk myself out of it because I didn't want to go by myself. And my cousin called me, told me not to feel bad about family issues. And we
lost her. There she is.
Look what he just put in, you guys.
I can't see anything on my chat's not up.
He said, Heavenly Father, we ask that you lay your healing hand upon those here today that may be suffering. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, the truth. We really needed that today.
Yeah.
For sure.
LizzAnn and Traci's my prayer warriors that I call on and throw them under the bus and say, pray for me. But we had prayer before we started. And so the truth, God put it on your heart to say it again.
Yes.
Thank you, Tiki Shante.
Good morning, Tiki Shante. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
But I almost didn't go, and my cousin told me. She called me. She's been clean and sober. She was looking at 99 years in prison, you guys. 99 years.
Oh my goodness.
Not killing anybody,
That's the problem with the
repeat,
judicial
for
system.
a repeat offender, and I guess I hadn't asked her, you know, but I think it was for selling.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you after a certain amount of time you're arrested, you get charged under the RICO Act.
3 strikes.
Right.
3, but God brought her through that. Now she's in North Georgia. She's doing good. She called me last night about the issue I have in my heart, you know, and so we were talking, and I said, you know, I really want to go to church tonight. She said, well, why don't you? I said, because I don't want to go by myself. She said, no, there might be something you need to hear. There could be a word that you need to hear tonight. So you guys, I took notes after notes after notes. And
You know me. I always have a notebook handy.
good morning, Louise. And Lois, listen to me.
Good morning, Louise.
Yeah.
Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Louise.
Am I going to lose the whole thing?
Running out of breath. The way I'm sitting, I'm all
Let me
crunched.
see if they let me do under Darlene.
Adam.
All right. I finally finished something I think that's taken me a little bit of time, but I finished it yesterday at the club. So you guys can check this out.
What you got?
All right, you guys. If I drop, I hope I don't drop.
Got it?
Oh, I like that. I'm about to switch internet.
Yep.
So
That's a 1972 show off, that original red line.
Wow.
I like it.
Is that one that was all gold?
Yep, exactly, Liz.
Oh my goodness!
Did they
See,
paint it gold and white and gold? And now it was originally blue, or did you paint it blue?
I painted it blue.
I love the blue. Blue's my favorite color.
Yep.
I like it.
Awesome.
Yep. So now,
Woo,
even though I painted it, this car now is worth like $35.
Wow. Oh wow!
Wow. You gonna try to sell it Saturday?
No,
you keeping it?
This is my baby. This one.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the cars that has come from, that has resurrected itself in life.
Wow.
So, because LizzAnn remembers what it looked like when I got it.
Yeah,
I remember seeing the all gold.
That's it. That's the same car.
And you were scraping that off.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. So you could say that was resurrected from the dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys. 2 pots of coffee in. I gotta go relieve some.
You're gonna go make a deposit.
Yeah. Right.
Did you post the link for tonight's auction, sir?
No, I haven't yet. I'm going to do it right now because Kimmy's yet. Because I got my live this afternoon too, and that's pretty much what the live is going to be about. Is just talking about making sure that everybody bounces over there. And hey, Melissa, thank you for coming in.
What time is your live, Derek?
1 o'clock.
Is that Eastern Daylight Time?
Yeah, Eastern table. Yep. Darlene, he is munching at a McDonald's. So, Darlene Buckland asked you where you are.
I can't see the chat either, so I'm just.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said that I'm answering for you, bud.
Adam is on location.
Yeah, he's
Adam
on
had a
location.
doctor's appointment. Now he's going to McDonald's. Then he's going to go to Trader Joe's. Then he's going to a new supermarket that just opened up called Sprouts.
Oh yeah, I know Sprouts. Yep.
They just
Darlene,
around here last
this
week.
is what Adam's doing. I know he wants to get to 1,000 like I do, but this is how he's going to do it. He's at the doctor's office. He's going to be live. So he's going to get a sponsorship from his doctors. Now he's at McDonald's. He's going to get the McDonald's sponsorship. Then he's going to go to Trader Joe's. Going to get the Trader Joe's sponsorship.
And then Sprouts.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, Adam, I'm going to explain how my personality is. If I was there sitting like you and I saw somebody else sitting by themselves, I'd say, hey, come sit at the table. I am live on YouTube. Wouldn't you like to be live? Come on over. I would. You guys, I would.
Darlene, I do that all the time when I'm at Walmart.
Yeah.
I have employees be like, "Yo, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hold on a second. You want to be on YouTube? Here you go."
That's how
doing
you
a
know
series
if they're
on that.
good people or not, because if they're criminals, they'll say, heck no.
Yeah, exactly. They run from it. Yeah.
Never grab the phone.
What commercial is that? The guy's he's blacked out, and somebody says, "Hey, Mr. So and So," and he jumps in the he jumps in.
Yeah.
Is it
That's
all-
like a car insurance commercial.
Liberty
Yeah, it's
Mutual.
car insurance.
Yeah.
What?
'Cause
Who's going to get cootie trolls?
Adam is cootie trolls. Oh God, Adam, you're getting picked on by Darlene this morning.
Darlene B.
Yeah, Darlene B.
Roasted Adam.
No, because he would have heard you. We're just going by what Miss Darlene's saying in the chat.
Yeah, I can't see the chat.
Yeah, she said you're gonna get cootie trolls.
Yeah.
And for anybody new here, we start our Monday mornings out this morning, and I guess I need to do it every morning before we go live. And what most mornings we do, you know, say we pray before, you know, we go on.
Right.
And you know, I feel blessed that I came across these wonderful, wonderful, great people that are here on this panel. So if you've never been here, and the ones in the chat, so I'm not going to leave you guys out.
Heck no.
Well, I got asked the other night on Friday night that before I start racing, somebody asked me to play the national anthem.
Yeah, Kimmy says she would sing the national anthem before every time we race.
I had beginner's luck the first time I raced, and I've been getting knocked out in the first round every time since, just about.
And look who you got knocked out by.
I know I got locked out by LizzAnn this time.
Yeah.
Straight up by one of my good friends, knocked me right out.
Well, Joshy Poo, who won, that's
sorry about that, Traci.
Yeah, that's Misha Renee's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was funny. She's like, "Woo, way to go, hubby!"
I was excited.
Still fun. I still enjoy watching it. Doesn't matter. I still enjoy watching it.
This week's gonna be different, though. But I think we're doing drag racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the drag racing.
Todd gave you a shout on Craigslist Hunter's channel. There's 4,000 views on that video.
Is there?
What?
4,000 views.
Nice.
Holy cow. Awesome.
Yeah, that's
on
awesome.
what video?
Yeah.
On Todd's
a lot of new followers.
On Craigslist Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Well, Adam, my husband brought McDonald's to me.
There you go.
There you go. Now, Adam, is that a McCafe or is it just a true McDonald's?
It's true McDonald's.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, I see somebody behind you, and they were looking, and you could say, look, somebody wants to speak to you, and I could say, hey, man, sitting by yourself. Hey, just sitting by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 breakfast sandwiches, a cup of coffee, a water. I'm gonna get a refill of my coffee for $5.
There you go.
There you go. That's it.
That works for me.
Yeah, we have one McDonald's, and we have 3 McCafes.
Look, Darlene's still talking about
Did you have to order by one of those signs with a push board thing?
They have it here. I used the app, and I was having a problem with my app on my phone.
I can't. I don't go to McDonald's very often, but I tried to take my grandson to McDonald's and I couldn't figure the dang thing out. I ended up going up to the counter and saying, please, can I just order here? I don't know how to do this.
Yep.
Look, Darlene B is on point.
Yep.
Guys. Yep. Darlene B is just on point this morning.
She picking on me again?
Yeah.
Cootie trolls.
Oh yeah, she's saying cootie trolls, cootie trolls.
Oh man.
I like McDonald's coffee in the McCafe. But they ordered some from Sam's, the coffee pods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a plain old girl.
Yeah, this is just black McCafe.
Yep.
No, nobody likes to go through the drive-thru with me. This is what I do. This is what I do at Sonic. I have a sticker on my car for Route 44, 99-cent Route 44. I want a Route 44 unsweet tea, no ice. I want a Route 44 cup of ice. Because you guys know I'll drink all day because, you know, the ice takes up the... Now, when I used to go through and get my mochas before I was out of work and I can't afford it all the time, I'd go through McDonald's and I'd tell them a large mocha, non-fat, extra shot of espresso, extra drizzle. And, you know, everybody'd be like, look, can't you order anything regular? No. See, I can't eat hash browns anymore, you guys. That's
I can't eat the hash browns, but I do like a good egg McMuffin now and then.
Can't eat that either.
300 calories.
The list of things that I can eat now is dwindling, and I can eat sweets, and that's the only reason I'm keeping this weight like it is. Oh, Derek, something you said last night, and I was scribbling down, and this because of what you were talking about, what you want to start doing. I wrote down, keep the vision, write it down. So what you're wanting to do, you write down your idea on a piece of paper or something that is going to be right there for you to look at. So even if you have to put it up on the refrigerator, you have to put
That's
it
Joy. She's been saying, do a vision board, do a vision board.
Oh, really? So...
Yeah. All my papers are blowing everywhere from the wind coming in my window.
And it said, write down the words that are spoken over you. And another thing, she said, not everybody that speaks words over you is coming from God.
Right.
That's true.
You find the people in your life that you know that truly love God. And then, you know, and if it comes to pass, then you get that confirmation. But they said some things we're supposed to do ourselves, you know.
Yep.
But some things God will come back and you see, wow, you know, God spoke this over me. You know. I did not know years ago what God was going to use Casey for, but he kept telling me not to worry. And this was back, Casey's 30 now, and this was back when he was a senior. And God kept telling me he's fine, you know. And I'd get a peace about it. Well, I did not know that many years later what God had in store. Do you guys think I was going to be sitting here doing this? No. Because Wayne will tell you I sat in the background. It took forever, Dwayne said before. And also, there'll be people that will pop up in your messages sometimes that will message you. Good morning, Blandine.
Good morning, Blandine.
But God will get people to message you, and you know. Oh, see, she's on the way to the doctor's office.
It is Dr. Week. Dr. Week.
Well, Blandine.
I drank too much coffee today.
Blandine, the truth, let me find it. This is what the truth said. Let me find it. The truth. Okay. This is what the truth said in the chat. Heavenly Father, we ask that you lay your healing hand upon those here today that may be suffering in Jesus' name. Amen. So, Blandine, we have a lot of people having to go to the doctor. And so
Oh, cheers just for check. Good morning, Blandine. Your checkup is gonna be okay. Okay. I drank way too much coffee today. I can't even sing. I just got it rap. Do.
Do what you got to do. Yeah.
How many people you have in the chat?
I was really empowered last night, and I felt so good. And you know, you just have to keep that and push everything else, push it down. You know, things that want to pull you down or put you in a bad energy.
You gotta cut that string.
Yeah. But you guys are my rocks. And we lost LizzAnn, but she was probably in her car.
She was home, I thought. There she is.
She's right there.
Okay. You guys, I had so much fun Friday. The whole day Friday. You know, the whole day was just fun.
My gosh. Friday, I was in so much pain when I woke up. And I thought, I don't know if I can do it, but I did it. I knew it was hat day, and I was like, I'm going to find a crazy hat, and I'm going to go on. And for that period of time, I didn't even think about how much pain I was in. It was like I had so much fun.
Well, and what tickled me was I got a message, and Rebecca Cruder said her son is looking for a hat, and he's excited for Friday.
Sweet.
It's cute.
So see, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, if God's in it, He will show you things. And if a kid was so excited and had fun Friday, and then we went into the races and we did all this stuff. But the funny thing is, you guys know that I had the Mardi Gras makeup and all that, and I went grocery shopping with that on with bright red lips. But it was late Friday night. My husband looks over at me and he's like, he said, "What is on your face?" I said, "Baby, it was Friday. It was Friday hat day." And he just didn't say no more. Because you guys are his probably, what's that got to do with what's on your face? So I mean, I just left it at that. Well, baby, it was Friday hat day.
You ready, Darlene? You gotta present me real quick.
Okay, wait. Reach for the stars. Keep it real. Be positive. Live life, and reach for the stars. Are you going to keep that where you can see it?
Right here, right next to me.
Good deal.
Awesome.
So if we've done nothing else this morning, bring some positivity to somebody, that's what it's
You're
about.
right, Traci?
No, I'm not okay.
Oh,
I'm fine. I'm just having a cramp, and it's just killing me. I'm gonna mute myself a second.
All right.
Good morning, Lisa C.
Good morning, Lisa.
When Traci's cramp stops, maybe she'll be able to sing to you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I knew something wasn't right. I looked over and boom, she was toppled over. So hopefully she's all right.
Stretch that leg out if you can.
But I'm surprised that people didn't remember what that last one was. Keep reaching for the stars. What's that from? I know Adam knows what it's from.
What?
Somewhere in the recesses of my mind.
It's from what?
You don't remember?
You know?
Nope. It was a TV show back in the 80s. Let's see if anybody can figure it out.
Huh.
Love you, Blandine.
Theme. I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah, she's better.
Oh,
Was it?
I'm glad the cramp's gone.
Was that where it's from? Yeah, I'm okay.
There you go, Darlene. Darlene got it.
Where?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that show. Star
Yep.
Search.
Thank
Which
you,
show was
darling.
it?
Dave.
Oh, Star Search.
Yep. That's what
Star
Ed
Search.
McMahon
Right.
said every time. Just keep on, keep reaching for the stars.
That's true. Ed McMahon. Gosh darn. He was a cool dude.
You got to sing to Lisa. Lisa's on.
Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you.
Move your bed too.
My foot's still aching, but
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
I love that show, Fame. Fame, I'm gonna live forever.
Oh, I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
learn how to fly high.
What's the best song in that movie? What was the best song in that movie?
Best song in that movie?
Yep.
Hey Jennifer. Hey.
There's
My
one
favorite song in that movie, let me think of how it starts.
Have a good day at your son's graduation. I'm gonna go on your Facebook and look for pictures.
Yeah.
It's out somewhere out here on my own. Something, but I can't think of how it starts. It starts out really quiet and slow, and that was my favorite.
That's not my favorite from that movie.
What's your favorite from the movie?
Macaroni and bologna, tuna fish, our favorite dish. Hot love jam. That was the best song in that movie.
Well, the
you're
best
so
part
funny.
of that song right now, Derek, was you doing it. It was so cute the way you did your head.
Macaroni and bologna, tuna fish, our favorite dish. I used to love that movie. That movie was great.
I did like that movie.
We gotta save these trivia things for Thursday, for Throwback Thursday.
Oh yeah, we are. It's just that they brought up Fame, and that was
I don't remember that.
What? Okay. So it will be the 10th, the 11th, 12th. It'll be June 13th. Which year are we gonna do?
Wait.
June 13th.
It's
The
a
date will be
Thursday,
June
right?
13th. We have to pick a year.
How about
63.
Huh?
63.
1963.
Yep.
Oh my.
Okay. Here we go. Now we have to break it down. Okay, Adam, you're gonna do the politic part of the 1963.
I got refill.
All right, LizzAnn, you have science.
I was 8 years old. Give me a break.
Look it
I
up.
wasn't even born yet.
Look it up.
I did
Science.
Okay.
You got science. You got science. Things that were happening in science in June 13, 1963.
Oh man,
Isn't that when
Friday.
Kennedy said we're going to make it
You
to the
save me a
moon
trip. I
before
left
the
my
end of the
cup for
decade?
water. If you give me another cup for.
What was that, Darlene? What was that, Liz?
Friday, I looked. I
No,
cannot
just give me one of those little cups. Thank you.
I have my rheumatologist appointment
All right.
Friday.
All right.
At what time?
She said in the morning, so
With the hang
we'll just shift it over, and then when she comes in, then we'll just bounce back over to her.
Yeah.
I think
All
she
right.
said Friday.
We'll start it on your channel. Are you able to start it in the morning?
I'll be able to start it Friday morning. Yep.
Yeah, and then Derek will start it Friday morning, Darlene, and then if you get home, we'll flip it back over to you.
Yeah, I have to be there at 12 o'clock my time, so I'll be leaving. I need to leave about 11.
No, we started in York. We'll just bounce over. That's plenty of time. It'll be Porch Church time.
In case you'll need to drive me, so.
Yeah. All right. We'll work on it. We have plenty of time. So, Miss Darlene, we're gonna have you do the arts. All right. On Thursday.
And oh well, okay, 1950.
Tracy, you're gonna do the automobile and transportation aspect of 1963.
The transportation.
Yep. And of course, I got music. Yay.
Oh, okay.
Sound good, guys?
That's
All right.
good. I'm
So
in.
we all have.
I'm in. I'll do my homework.
Yep. We all have homework to do for Thursday. You got it, Adam? You understand that one?
Yeah, I got it.
Yay!
I will do my homework because I.
Yep.
I am not a morning person, but y'all are turning me into one.
Hey, I'm up at 5:30 every morning. When I don't know.
Yeah, Ryan had me awake at 4:30 this morning. That's why I have like 2 pots pretty much in.
Oh my goodness!
I've been up since 4:30.
So definitely that we
Well,
have our.
Give
And
you an
then
idea. I went to bed at 3.
So
That's
next
why I
week,
can't. That's why I have to go to bed by 9 o'clock at night. Because if I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock,
Right.
I still got to get some sleep.
Yeah, I used to
and
tease
next
my
week,
husband whenever he worked. He wherever we were, we had to leave at 9 o'clock. Otherwise, I told him he turned into a pumpkin because he had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
Commuted by bike to work by his choice.
So next week,
that's how we met.
Oh,
next week, Derek.
Next week, somebody will pick a date, and Tracy, you'll be in charge. So we have 5 different categories, but everybody will switch categories every week on who has them.
All right.
Sound good to you, Darlene?
It does. It does.
Yep. So, and we're not all sitting there getting stuck with transportation every week. We'll rotate them. Because I know Adam doesn't particularly care for politics much, but yeah, this week you get it. Then next week I might get stuck with it. So you never know. So we'll have fun with it.
We need a wheel, and we say, okay, this is gonna be
and
spin the wheel, and I'll be like, oh no, it landed on that.
That'll work.
So
we need to stick. Yeah, we do. We need to make a wheel that starts like at 1960 and goes
we're going
to like 2000.
They'll go 1920s. That's the earliest we're going.
Oh
yeah, babe.
That would be awesome, especially with the music,
Yeah, well, that's it. We're gonna start in the 20s, and we're gonna go all the way up.
Yes, we have no bananas, no bananas, no bananas, no bananas today.
So
I don't know how that song goes.
So
I wasn't alive in the 20s.
Now that the 60s are gone, they're gone for this month. We can't pick the 60s again until the next month. So we don't have the same. So
okay, makes sense.
We'll work. We'll get it figured out. We'll do good. Because I know when we get
Adam just got photobombed.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Yeah.
People sitting next to me to left.
Well, I told you to.
Darlene, you can come up to New Jersey,
I love it.
Sit with me, and you can invite people to our table to be on your show.
What state do you live in, Adam?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Okay, that's more of a southern thing, Darlene.
People look at me like I'm crazy if I said that to them in Jersey.
Yeah, no kidding. They'll be like, "What the hell you think you're doing?"
Who's this crazy old man?
No.
Oh, Darlene.
You go over there and tell him, go on YouTube. He's playing with his phone. Go over and say, look, go on YouTube. And you're on candid camera.
Did you see what Darlene put, Darlene? Look what she wrote.
That is too funny.
Do what, Derek?
Look what Darlene B put on chat.
Darlene's at it this morning, you guys.
I told you that goat's getting her going. That goat is getting her going. It's
they're so
fat. It's a fat type of day.
You're something else, man.
All right, I'll give you a joke.
Oh boy, here we go.
What does the frugal bird say?
I don't know what.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
That's a good one.
Oh,
All right,
man.
wait. Did you know that there were cars in biblical times?
There were?
Yeah.
Yeah. The three wise men came in one accord.
Oh, jeez.
You guys, that is one of Aunt Carolyn's jokes. Casey's looking at me like, no, you can't. That's a Carolyn joke.
Oh boy.
Well, there was coffee. There was coffee in the New Testament times.
Casey, you have any wake-up tunes to sing to us?
Yeah, Hebrew.
Hebrew. Mm-hmm.
Hebrew.
That means the guy, the man of the family is supposed to make the coffee, right? It's in the Bible, heck.
What's the weather looking like Saturday, Derek?
Looks okay right now. 78 degrees.
Okay.
Boy.
Do you have your batteries, or you have to buy batteries?
No, I got 4 of them. I'm all set.
I got 4. Okay.
Yep, I got 2 of the halos. You know the halo?
No.
It's a block, but I got halo.
Okay.
They call it.
I use Anchor products. I think they make good product.
Yeah, halos are really. It looks like a little calculator. It's pretty cool.
eBay gave us one, but it looked like it was worth about $3, and it fell apart when I put it in my carry-on bag.
Two more
They give me a T-shirt. They don't have my size. They give me a power block that falls apart. They did give me a nice water bottle, though.
Well, that matters.
What temperature did you say it is, Derek?
$75 a ticket on my airfare is going to be like an extra $250.
Right. What was that, Doc? What was that, LizzAnn?
What temperature did you say it's supposed to be on Saturday?
78.
I got in my car yesterday afternoon to go down to the church for a meeting.
Yep.
The thermometer read 100 degrees in my car.
Oh my goodness.
When I
was just thinking that
road, it did actually get down to 93.
Oh my goodness. I was sitting here thinking that temperature has gone down this morning, and I think it has, because right now I was just looking it up, and the news says that it's 59 degrees right now.
All right, Tracy, got to sing to Kimmy.
Good morning to Kimmy. Good morning to Kimmy. Good morning to Kimmy. Good morning to Kimmy. We love you, Kimmy.
Good morning, Kimmy.
Kimmy sent me a song Saturday, and it just made me smile. It's such a beautiful song. So we have joy in the morning. Literally.
We literally have joy in the morning.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And joy in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Joy to the world. Oh, the boat.
That's dark.
Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and
If I were
the king of the world, I'll
tell you what I do.
I would
throw away the cars and the bars and the wars and make sweet love to you. Do joy to the world.
Yep.
He was not featuring that too.
Kimmy, Darlene B has been on it. She has been on it she's been roasting Derek, I think.
No, Adam. She's been roasting Adam.
Adam. She's been getting Adam with some cootie.
Did I sing to Rebecca Cruder yet today?
I'm gonna find her and put some jalapenos in her goat's food.
Do what, Tracy?
Did I sing to Rebecca Cruder yet today?
No, she just came in the door.
That's what I thought. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. I'm losing my voice. You guys are all saying, good, she'll stop singing.
No.
Don't worry, when you come back.
No, Tracy, no.
Tracy,
Tracy,
here's one of my favorite songs.
It's flipping freezing cold coming in my dining room window.
Everybody ready? Let's see if I believe I can fly. I believe
My friends are angry with me because I didn't invite anybody to be on our YouTube chat.
Every night
Just me standing on the side here. So
spread the wings and fly
away. Hi, McDonald lady.
No. Let me lock it on you.
She says, "Hi, McDonald's lady."
Hey, you're on YouTube.
She says, "You're on YouTube."
Welcome.
See, he did it, Darlene.
See, hey. I'm from the South, so we're extra friendly.
I'm in Michigan.
Yes.
She's in Michigan. He's in Rhode Island. She's in Georgia.
Yep.
Texas.
Where are you?
I'm in Texas.
Texas.
Texas. And she's in Texas.
Oh, God.
And I'm in New Jersey.
Wow.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Who's that lady?
That is Traci.
Tracy. Okay.
Yeah.
This is coffee in the morning with
Derek,
DD&T.
Darlene, and Tracy.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. Smile.
Oh man, you are listening to all them crazies.
She didn't know she was going to be all over the world, all over the United States today, but that was pretty, that's pretty dang cool.
That was
Joy,
really
are
cool.
you coming Saturday? Joy, are you coming to Caucus, New Jersey on Saturday for the Hot Wheels Power Tour?
Joy's in New Jersey, right?
Yeah, Joy's in New Jersey. Yep. I'd like to see you. I'd like to meet you. We can all do a live together. You know, it's going to be awesome.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you everybody messed up my song. I was jamming.
The Greatest American Hero. That was that show.
That was a good show, too.
Look at what happened to me. I can believe in myself. That's the song right there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm
walking on air. I never thought I could be this free.
Awesome. This must be Music Monday.
No, it should be in Newark. Shoot.
You guys are almost just stayed in bed this morning. I didn't take my nighttime meds until 11:30.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Sleep. I had too much in my head, too much negativity, and it made Casey have a nightmare. So anyway, you know,
Where's MawMaw?
we're gonna push all the bad out of the house. We're just gonna push it out.
Wow, we're gonna be watching a play on the Orange is the New Black show.
I like Orange is the New Black.
Oh, they have a new one?
Yeah, she's going to a show in Newark on.
A play. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Kimmy. Yeah, we all make your Monday. You know, it's a lot of fun. Especially that it's gonna be crazy this next.
I have to. If you see my leg on the table, it's because I have to elevate that leg. It's cramping again.
Oh no.
The show is called Wentworth. Oh,
I need a banana or something.
Did Kimmy put the link in for tonight?
No, Kimmy, can you put the link in? I tried to put it in. For some reason, I don't know what the heck. I can't. Even with two buddies, it still won't send me the.
Our morning get together. We try to get each other motivated.
That's so good.
Yeah.
You will, Kimmy. You will see pics.
Can you put your link in, Kimmy's, for the auction tonight? So people know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, gotta sing MawMaw good morning.
MawMaw there?
No. Yeah, Kimmy, the link for the auction. She did it. Did you see? Oh, she can't copy and paste on her phone. All right, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right. Did you
MawMaw
see?
wants her song, Tracy.
Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. I love you, MawMaw.
Oh, I love you. I've been waiting to hear that. Tracy, what time is yours in April auction? Gary, what time is your guys' auction?
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You guys, Tracy in April, there will be a Sikkes, and most of most of the proceeds will be going back into the Porch Church Network.
Hey, to Sandy.
Hi,
Just Sandy was saying hi to MawMaw.
Oh,
Good morning, just Sandy. Good morning to you. Good morning, just Sandy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sandy.
Who's is it going to be on April?
Good morning,
Right,
MawMaw.
somebody can throw in Bougie Bear's link.
Yeah.
But hey, Sandy.
Rebecca's been doing it a lot. Rebecca, you're getting good at this.
You're doing good, Rebecca. I'm proud of you.
Most of the proceeds will be going back into the Porch Church Network since it was donated jewelry from my sister.
That's
And
cool.
that will, that will offset, shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yep.
And what time is the auction tonight?
It starts 6 Eastern time.
I'm sorry, what time?
Here's 6 and ours is at 7.
Okay.
Two different things. Jewelry, and we have crazy stuff this week.
Yeah.
I have to look at the previews. I didn't look at them.
Pittsburgh.
You have some jewelry too, though.
Yeah.
I saw it in the preview video.
Yeah. Did you see Kimmy's video, the preview? That's amazing.
Yes, I did.
Kimmy, she's very talented with the video editing and the graphics and the.
I know. I want my graphics page to look like something. Mine will end up. My thumbnail will look like this, you guys. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what people see.
Well,
or they see Adam.
He's gifted.
I know. He's just been busy. Especially now. He's got his. Yes, she does. And this is first time Casey's auctioned anything in a while because his stuff is in stores. He's got his stuff online in his stores.
Right.
And Amora.
Good morning, Anamora.
God, that sounded creepy. That sounded like almost like that poltergeist or something like that. And
I was just trying to sneak it in the background.
Good morning, Anamora.
Good morning, Anamora. Good morning, Anamora. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Cool.
How we doing time-wise?
Anamora.
There you go. Dun, 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 dun,
We're getting close to the
dun, 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 dun.
It's 10:30 right now. Time check.
I had a feeling. Yep. I had a feeling it was about that time.
Casey said because he is still in there. Oh, she said don't listen to Derek. And the more done got you there. Casey said, he said it would be 12:30.
Oh.
Because he is still hooking all his stuff up and he has to take a shower.
Okay.
That's why you guys see different times. Casey's room would be totally different.
Gotcha.
And he's done put a bunch of stuff on front porch to get rid of. He will get rid of stuff real quick.
I'm going to take a quick smoke break then, and I will be right back.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I love you. I'll be right back.
Love you. Be careful.
Love you too. And then there was silence.
Awkward.
I might try to get a haircut and a beard trim today too.
Oh, you just going all out.
Oh yeah, I'm out and about.
I know why. Because Derek, you got a haircut. And you got
I gotta look good for all the peeps up in northern Jersey.
There you go. No telling who you're gonna meet.
Might find my future wife.
I was being nice. I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, I'm trying to be nice, and he's like, "Oh, I'll find my future wife." I'm like, "Okay." Hey, Destiny.
Derek holding back. What's that about?
Everybody knows about that infamous, wonderful situation. So we'll leave that one let that one at bay. Yeah, right, Aunt Buddy.
Were you watching Jay last night, Derek?
Yes, I was.
Did you see the brouhaha he caused?
Yep. Oof. Wow.
Well, I have to tell you that I went into Hobby Lobby on Saturday and walked in the front door, and right there in the middle of the main walkway, there was this display fixture that they had a sign on that it was for sale. Ask the manager. And it clearly was something that was from the framing department. It was one of those displays that they use for their posters.
Oh yeah,
that you can pick for your to frame, and different things like that. I looked at that and I thought, I could really use that for my artwork canvases. I have trouble storing them. You can only hang so many things, and you only have so much walls, right?
Right, exactly.
So I thought that would be great to store my finished work, and then I thought, oh, they want too much money, I'm sure. So I go about my business and I pick up my shopping, and of course I bought too much. But anyway, I peeked around the corner at one time and saw it. I thought, they probably want $50 or $100 for that thing. No, I can't do it. So I happened to know one of the managers there, and I saw her up front, and I said, hey, you got a minute? And so I said, how much for this display over here? And she says, $10.
Wow.
I said, $10?
I'll give you 5. No,
she says, yes, the manager, she didn't say the manager. I think it's whoever. He says, right. She said his name. I don't remember what it was. He wants it gone, and he was wanting to get 50, but $10.
Wow.
I said, I want it. So I bought it. It's still sitting there because I have to make room in what is currently my eBay /office/art room, which it's not exactly my art room yet because I haven't got my studio set up in there yet. But anyway, so I thought my husband is going to kill me. He's just going to kill me. Not for the price, but what in the world are you doing, and where do you think you're going to fit that? So, contrary to what I thought, he was. Whenever I told him about it, I got the nerve. I had to pick him up from a meeting, and he saw the Hobby Lobby sticker in my receipt in my hand, and he says, "So I guess you went to Hobby Lobby." I said, "Oh yeah, I did." Told him I spent too much money, and I said, and there's this thing that you and Brandon's going to have to help me with. And he says, what? So Brandon's my son-in-law. So anyway, he was all for it. He says, oh, that sounds like a good idea. That would really work well, because right now what I can't hang and what I don't have hung on display somewhere is like leaning against things throughout my house, and it's easy to knock them over. Yeah. And he's always worried he's going to trip over paintings and damage them somehow. But anyway, that's my big find for the weekend. And so now I've got to make it. Now I got to get it into the room. I got to make it fit. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I got to make it fit.
Well, LizzAnn, my mirror fell on my husband one morning.
Yep, I remember that. Yep.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Wait, I'm going to lock it on Adam because I want you guys to know this something. Adam, you don't know, but just a few minutes ago, somebody was turned all the way around at your computer or your phone. I told you they were wanting to be part of it.
I can't say.
That's funny.
It is freezing outside.
Seriously?
What? It is cold.
Darlene, did you see it? Did you guys notice it? It's freezing. Oh, Casey done gave you that look. He's in there sweating his tail off.
It's warm here.
It is freezing here. It is only in the 50s. It is very cold. The wind is blowing.
Lower your windows.
For sure.
Now close your windows.
So LizzAnn, lower your windows.
Did I ever show you what I got at a yard sale the other day?
I don't think so. What you got? I can't see it.
Can you see it?
A laptop?
Huh? I can't see it.
Can you see me?
Now I can. Well,
it's a portfolio.
Oh wow. Handy.
50 cents.
Oh, come on.
50 cents?
Yep.
Let me see. Hold it up. The display case?
No, it's a portfolio.
That's
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, you put your pictures inside. It has all the sleeves.
That's awesome.
These sleeves are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
So that's gonna be my new. Okay, whatever that was for.
Yeah, don't lose it. You might want it.
I got a black one and I got a
That's nice.
I got a teal green one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a hardcover?
Yes, it's hard plastic.
That's really good for travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All my stuff will get taken out of my portfolio bag and put in there so I don't ruin it anymore.
That way you don't have bent pages.
Right.
Much better. Yeah.
Kimmy, we'll see you on the flip side tonight.
The flip side. You know what the flip side is? Do you know exactly what the flip side means?
The other side of the record?
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, the B track.
I'm older than you, Derek.
Darlene's just not another pretty face. She's got a knowledge up there.
There you go.
I never said that.
She
don't
she
put
might
words
be
in my mouth, Adam.
No, she's got brains.
See, everybody put words in my mouth. That's why I get in trouble.
Yeah, well, you give and take.
Look.
Good morning, Destiny. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
She's going to get on a regular computer and come in on the panel.
Good.
Okay. Ooh, Destiny?
Yeah. Look.
I'm going to go out to my car and turn the air on. It's hot here.
Oh, my gosh, Adam.
You just had 2 cups of
freezing
coffee.
My butt off.
2 cups of coffee.
I'm freezing my booty off.
See,
I put shorts on this morning because it was warm this morning, and now I'm freezing.
See, that man is leaving at the same time Adam is. I told you guys that he was paying attention to what Adam was doing.
Did you close your windows yet, Traci?
I closed the one right across from me. I am going to go quick close a few more, though.
I think I would. You don't need a cold.
It is freezing in here.
You don't need a cold.
It's freezing where Destiny is. What? You guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura, how old do you think I am?
You? I think you're what, 7 years younger than me.
Yeah, but Anna says we're all older than Derek. He needs to respect us all. What does she think? I'm like 28 years old?
Darlene done said again, he caught a cootie troll.
I think you're about 35 to 40.
Nope.
Trader
Nope.
Joe's.
Oh?
that Sprouts at the new supermarket?
A little bit higher.
What could he throw?
40.
Darling, be saying it.
I have no idea, Derek.
I graduated in 90. So what does that tell you?
Good. You know where Burlington Coat Factory is?
Yeah.
Right next to it. Burlington Coat Factory closed after the store.
You mean I gotta think this early in the morning too?
Yep.
90.
So I made you 28 in 2000. So
Okay, you
you're
guys.
46.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be 55.
Cheaper down there. Taxes are
Mama's 31.
I'm paying $5,000.
Thank you, Rebecca. Yep. 46 guys.
I can't believe it.
46.
Yeah.
46.
Just
Okay, so I'm about 9 years older than you then.
Yeah.
See, I told you and Dwayne.
And
You
more like you're 6 years older than me. Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
Who looks Joy, who looks like they're in their early 40s?
Me.
You?
You do look young.
Who?
Derek.
Derek?
Yeah.
Yep.
Derek's a kid.
I'm not no kid. Like I said, I've done a lot in my life since from being 46 years old.
Nobody on this panel, except for me, looks their age.
I'm 55. I can't drive 55 because I don't drive at all.
I'll be 55 in October.
But Tracy, do you have a license?
I think I am.
I do have a driver's license, but I don't drive because if I got pulled over and they drug tested me, I would go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old are you, LizzAnn?
I'm 63.
Oh, you don't look anywhere near 63, LizzAnn.
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
She's old enough to be my mom because my mom's 64.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, I'm sure she wanted to hear that, Derek.
I'll be 64 next month.
I know.
My mom was 18 when she had me.
Yeah. My mom was 21 when she had me.
Yeah.
I had my biological daughter at 27. But when I got married at 21, my husband had 2 children from his first marriage, and he had custody of them. And they were 10 and 6.5 when we got married.
Wow.
And they lived with us. And they're such a blessing in my world. I'm so thankful to God for them, for all 3 of my kids.
That's awesome.
So, Darlene, my wife's gonna be 50 this year.
Oh, what?
So she's still in her 40s.
Cradle robber.
Cradle robber. Yeah.
My husband's a little bit older than me.
Yeah. So is my wife think she's gonna be 50, Darlene?
No way.
No. See, that's why I thought she was your kid. That I thought when she helped you the other day that she was your kid down there helping you.
Yep. No.
Yeah, I like wifey. That's what I always put. If you guys ever see me put in all caps, wifey, I'm talking about what is it, Dina?
Yeah.
Dina.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
How many?
So, Adam, how old are you? We were talking about age.
I just turned 59, May 17th.
So
Okay.
we're not that far apart.
So 59 and holding. So
I'm the oldest one here on the panel this morning.
my mother, all right, MawMaw's oldest son is the same age as you, Adam. And then my husband he just turned 58. So she's got one 57, 58, and 59. And then her daughter was 10 years younger than all of them. So
My wife's mom is 83 years old. She looks like she's 60.
Oh, yes.
who does?
My wife's mom.
Hey, Miss Honey Bunny Bunny.
Miss Destiny.
Hey, Miss Destiny.
Hello. Good morning,
Hello.
Destiny. Girlfriend.
Got some fancy clothes on, Destiny.
What's that?
Some fancy clothes on today.
No, I'm freezing.
I've been trying to tell them I'm freezing, and they think
perspiring.
I'm crazy.
No, we don't think you're crazy.
And Casey's in there running sweat, having to wipe her face with the rag.
71
So
was very
Destiny,
humid.
We
I
were.
heard beeping. I was like, where's that coming from?
That's my car. I was checking the
Oh.
She thinks she's back in the hospital again. Don't scare her like that. Yeah.
I was checking the temperature. It's very humid. 71 though.
Darlene,
We were talking
Darlene?
about, I don't know if you heard it, but we were talking about Teespring, and I'm going to start doing my merchandise.
Yeah, hey.
I have a Teespring account, but I haven't figured out how to lower their prices. Their prices are a little high, I think.
Todd does Teespring.
Yeah, Todd does Teespring. But so we were talking that the question was me having yoga pants with my logo on it.
really?
You're gonna wear yoga pants?
Oh, no, not me.
You left it up there. You left it on that tee. I had to hit it.
I know you did. I know you did. It was a curveball that was right over the plate, and Adam, if he didn't hit it, then he
hung that curveball.
But
I know I
no,
wear yoga pants.
so everybody agrees that I should go with just basic stuff now, and then if it does get into the yoga pants, then you know, because they have all crazy stuff that I can order too. But
Oh, I know. I have a pair of
I was gonna say, don't
yoga
say
pants on there.
What is it?
I have a pair of yoga pants on there that has the Shamrock Pixie on it, and then it's got the shamrocks that go around.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to play with the price and stuff like that. So when you figure it out, let me know so I can go in there and adjust my prices.
Yeah, well, they said they're gonna FaceTime me, and we're gonna do it right over because they'll do that with you. They'll do
Teespring will do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I got the email Sunday night because they're closed, but they have their corporate come in, and they'd be like, they said, yeah, we'll go right online with you. You send us over the logo what you want. We'll work with you, and then so I'm like, okay,
Using
cool.
the one from your YouTube channel?
Yes. Yep.
Who developed that? Did you do that yourself?
My friend Joe. My friend Joe made the
design for you. Okay.
Yeah. So
Adam, I can barely hear you, hon. And it's not because I have bad hearing at my age.
Probably my microphone's probably covered up with this.
Cootie tools. But yeah, so we were talking about that and doing T-shirts with the logo in the front and more toys, more fun in the back, stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
But like I was telling everybody, and they didn't know about it because I don't have the money to be doing like spending $30-$40 and having inventory, and if it doesn't sell, at least with Teespring, they have the inventory and you just get a percentage.
Yeah, we're gonna do our own type of stuff like that.
Right.
Just waiting for the press and stuff to come in. We'll be able to make cups and hats and plates and all that nice stuff. So
right. Yeah. So once you do that, then you make your own fun and you make your own stuff, and then that's when we'll start changing everything over, and Teespring will go bye-bye, and you know. But for now, I need to get something because a lot of people are asking me about hats and T-shirts and stuff like that. So
Destiny, you're going to actually purchase the machine?
Yeah, we are.
I've been seeing those advertised.
Yeah, it's just so much easier to do it that way than to wait. Because with Teespring, I noticed they only print them off. Once every 3 days or something like that. And so a lot of people talk about how, it takes forever for them to get their stuff. And so we're just going to print by order.
Yeah.
For
Good
us
idea.
personally.
Yeah.
What's that?
I have a question. How in the world do you eat candy canes without getting it stuck all in your teeth?
You don't.
You don't chew it.
What you do is you put. Listen. You don't eat the candy cane. You put the candy cane in your coffee.
And you know what kind this is? I
Peppermint?
love it. And huh?
Peppermint.
It's the Hershey's chocolate mint.
Ooh.
And I couldn't find them this Christmas, but I found one box at Always, and that's the only candy canes that I buy. I mean, I love the chocolate, the Hershey's candy canes. I love them.
Put it in your coffee then.
You know I am, because that will be good.
What are they called again?
Hershey's mint chocolate. Candy cane.
Mint chocolate.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're made by Hershey's, and they're mint and chocolate, and they are wonderful.
Cool.
Is that what you were eating?
I'm gonna
the other
have to
day?
stop doing this show because I'm drinking too much coffee. I think I'll have to turn it around and do it towards the sun. What, baby? Okay.
Here's Miss Sandy.
Well, do you
Hey,
just
just
want to wait?
Sandy.
Hi, just Sandy.
How you
Morning.
doing?
Hey,
Howdy, Miss Sandy.
Morning.
I like that backdrop.
Like that?
That's my kind of colors.
Yep. Better than looking at a white wall.
Good morning, Sandy. How you doing?
look,
Morning, Derek.
Casey said every time somebody says Sandy, he thinks of John Travolta.
Sandy.
Sandy, baby.
Wait, come here, sit, Casey.
So I was
Tommy.
overhearing age stuff. Why were we talking about age stuff this morning?
I don't know. What kind of
Anna Mora thought that I was young and that they had a lot of age on me, and then she found out how old I was, and she's like, "Damn, I'm 6 years younger than you."
Doesn't look a day over
that's a
45.
compliment that you look young.
Yeah. And she thought I was like 36, 38 years old. And I'm like, no, I'm 46.
Destiny is my adopted daughter.
My body's 80 with having the 2 strokes and everything, but, you know.
Yeah, and you really can't tell it. You can't tell it that you've had any stroke or anything. But Destiny is my adopted daughter, you guys. So she was old enough to really be my daughter. So she adopted me. And of course everybody else is.
I am.
So that makes you, so you're a Crowley now. She's gonna be taking taxes from tax write off.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, did you, Sandy? When you come on the panel, you become a Crawley and I get to claim you on my taxes. No, you make too much money. Whoop, no, I'm not claiming Sandy on my taxes. It'll be like, Sandy who? I don't know a Sandy Crawley.
Did we lose Sandy?
No,
Man.
I'm still here.
Talk about getting claimed and disowned all in the same moment.
Adam was Sandy, you missed it. Adam was at McDonald's and he had some of the employees on his show.
Darlene forced me to do it.
Well, the guy behind you, he done turned and was looking at yours. Did you guys notice that? Yep. He done turned all his way and was looking like at your back. And I'm like, he really wanted in on some of that.
When you got photobombed by that lady that was sitting next to you, when she walked behind you, she was looking over at what you were doing.
They were probably thinking, this man's having way too fun just eating breakfast by himself at McDonald's.
And he's talking to the window.
Yeah, and he's talking to himself.
Talking to himself at the window.
Yeah.
All right, darling B. You go get that. You go do that, and you kiss the little red chicken for me with that's my namesake.
Yeah.
Cute little red chicken.
That goat was awesome. That's awesome.
I know the goats are beautiful. I got so excited.
Okay, I got a question for you guys.
All right.
What do you think this is?
Walgreens.
Right.
Your medical, your pills.
No, I need a bigger box than that. This is a Tide.
A Tide?
$2.99, and they shipped it to the store. I picked it up at the store.
Cool.
Cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of stores are doing it now.
Yeah.
Well, I have some news, guys. We're going to be able to see MawMaw in the morning because I'm shipping her a camera today.
Yay!
Yay!
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I got tired of her hiding. We want to see her pretty face.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Emoji.
Woo. Derek,
No more
do you
excuses,
agree?
MawMaw.
Are we ready? Derek, are we ready for MawMaw to be on cam?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Remember,
Just saying.
Remember, we're
right
living
up until she starts talking about Sandy's balls.
I didn't say it.
All right, come on. Let's keep it clean.
This is for Traci. Traci.
Oh, sorry. That's the first time I ever got the jar.
She's saying, I'll break your monitors.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the swear jar. See, ain't it pretty, though?
I can't see it.
Clearly.
There you are.
Yeah. Clearly, I'm on the right panel.
For saying balls?
Well, yeah. Well, that started with me, Sandy, because I did get a little ornery a couple of days, just popping a couple of swears here and there. So Darlene made the swear jar. Now
to keep him in line.
So how much does each word cost?
She just throws things in there. She makes that decision.
$10.
Let me see, Sandy. Let me see. For you, it will be a copper bracelet with turquoise that looks like MawMaw's.
Too funny.
We are brutal.
But how many does it take to get to that level now, Darlene?
You guys, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I mean,
Sandy, it won't take very long.
You guys, everybody has done real well. I mean, and my channel's respectable. And Sandy, I even caught NASCARman correcting somebody. He corrected somebody, and they said, "Oh, I didn't know your show was G-rated."
Yes, it is.
It is.
They sure did.
It's the prequel to the Porch Church Network.
Oh man, am I in trouble, guys?
I just replaced fruits and vegetables with my swearing.
Oh,
there you go.
You hear me yell out a fruit or a vegetable, it's because I'm trying to swear and I'm trying to be clean about it.
No, that works.
What do you say?
Good idea.
What do you say? Oh, cauliflower.
Oh,
yeah, a rutabaga.
A rutabaga.
Rutabaga.
Wait. See, I always say doggone it. I would always say doggone it. That's what I always said. Doggone it.
Yeah.
Shoot fire. Doggone it.
I hadn't heard shoot fire.
And back then, you guys know when Lethal Weapon, first come out on TV, when they would show it on TV. they would say stuff like "mother trucker," and they would have these different things. And me and Kevin would sit there and laugh at some of the words they spoofed. Okay, that they would use to spoof it. No, now they just let all of it fly. And me and him were like, I did not realize how many F words that was actually in Lethal Weapon 1, 2, and 3. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm like. I didn't realize. I mean, we used to laugh about some of the way they spoofed it, and now there's no longer spoofing. But look, it's like it does not offend me when I go to somebody else's channel because you know what? That's your channel.
Yep.
I talked to this to somebody. What Casey too. When somebody else comes on sends you a message and tells you, oh, you need to not have nobody on your channel, or this is how you need to do this. Politely tell them, like I did, you know, it's my channel. If you don't want to watch my channel, don't come. You know?
Exactly.
If I want Traci and Derek and LizzAnn and Sandy and the car right there and Destinie and Tommy and Rebecca Cooter, you know, if you don't want to see these people, then you know what? Why don't you stop accepting their money when they buy jewelry from you? I'm just saying, if you don't want to see those people on my channel, then don't accept their money if they buy jewelry from you. I mean, why is it? I mean, and I don't feel like I'm being ugly in saying that.
I don't think that's ugly at all.
Not at all.
I mean, if you tell me you're going to ban my channel and tell all your friends to ban my channel because of who I have on my channel, then, you know, I just leave that to God to deal with you because you have issues. And that's one thing.
I want to thank Sandy because she helped my channel grow.
Exactly.
I know. And Sandy don't mind helping anybody out. And Derek, you and Adam, I had to tell somebody, no, you did not make the Porch Church channel. But yes, we have other supporters that come in and throw our links out there. You know?
Yep.
When Adam did the interview, I noticed you and Traci throughout the Porch Church Network, you know, more than your own. And, you know, I noticed that. I did. And so there's not anybody that come in just a few months ago that made my show or I didn't even know if anybody was going to watch. I mean, we did a cooking show and I'm like, why are people watching? Why do they want us to do this? And I don't know how to do it, Casey. And one of his friends said, sit in front of the coffee maker, you know, just sit there where you're comfortable. Oh no, Adam, Derek.
What would you do?
It melted in my coffee.
Yeah, so put the rest of it in there. That's what happens. It's hot.
It's sugar and the coffee's hot.
We know you're sweet enough, but it's making it sweeter.
Right. So, Sandy, did you see Kimmy's preview for the auction today?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you gotta watch it because it's on Kimmy's channel tonight because my son's graduating from 8th grade, so I'm not gonna be able to do it tonight. Okay. So Kimmy said that she would handle it and for me for the week, and she made this amazing.
Somebody throw the link back out, and somebody throw out Bougie Bear's link because Casey, Sandy, he's auctioning off some jewelry tonight to help with the Porch Church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
cool.
But yeah, she made an amazing preview video that is just.
Thanks, Rebecca.
I wish I was that good.
Thank you, Rebecca.
I don't know, Derek. You do great work. You do great work.
Thank you.
Yes.
We gotta see the puppy, Sandy, since we're barking.
Oh, they're outside. That's what I was doing. I was just trying to shut the window.
Oh, okay.
Because it's cold. I'm cold.
See,
I'm freezing.
Look, me and Casey are going to have, well, no, I stay cold. I have my long sleeves. So
I'm not making fun of you when I say this, but the air conditioning is on here at my daughter's and it's cold.
Well, I'm sitting right by a vent. So, that's why.
Yeah, I am.
You could make a wish or you can make it happen. That is so perfect.
Good morning, Todd.
That is so perfect, Sandy.
Good morning, Todd.
Good morning to Todd. Good morning to Todd. Good morning to Todd. Good morning to Todd.
Todd's video on Craigslist Hunter has more than 4,000 views.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome.
And Todd, the thing you sent me, it didn't work. And and Kimmy's did. Kimmy's link, she sung to me in Messenger, and I didn't get to hear Todd's because it messed up. All of you guys are so great, that, and I know I'm talking loud. I'm sorry, Casey, because I do get loud.
Good morning, Joel. Good morning, San Juana, and good morning, Lisa.
San Juana.
Good morning, San Juana. Good morning, San Juana. And Joel. Good morning, San Juana. And Joel. And Lisa, see you again. And Todd.
But yes, you guys make me have so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I get a 6 a.m. cracking the whip.
That's from that one right there.
Wait, which one?
I don't crack the whip.
I had to go to the doctors. I barely made it to the doctors on time.
I think it was from you this morning, but sometimes I have 3 or 4 people tell me get up.
I don't crack the whip. What did I say to you this morning? I made it nice and easy. Good morning, sunshine. That's it.
Very easy. 2 o'clock in the morning.
You did say good morning, sunshine this morning, Derek. You did. I will agree.
So, you guys, it makes my day, and I tell everybody I feel selfish because you guys make my day, and I enjoy it.
You guys make mine too.
So what God brought my way, and I told people last night about it, I said, I enjoy that people come on and we sit there and we're able to, joke and laugh and sit at the table and bring in every morning, with different things.
And just shoot the rutabaga.
There you go.
Exactly. Just shoot the rutabaga.
There you go, Sandy. You got it.
Destiny. You're Destiny.
Sandy, look. This is
girl, you got
Sandy.
Tracy.
All right, this is what's gonna happen on Sandy's channel, you guys. Wait, I'm gonna keep it on Sandy.
No.
This one's gonna happen on Sandy's. This is gonna happen on your show. Sandy's gonna make a mistake on something. She's gonna say, "Oh, rutabaga." And what is she talking about? Is she making rutabagas? So
Andy, you have to come in tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is art therapy day.
Okay.
Yeah, you could be making something.
Yeah, I do drawings. Everybody does drawings. Tracy
Sandy
color.
can make jewelry.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can work on
That's
the craft.
getting boring, isn't it?
No.
You know what, Sandy? I think you're amazing doing your jewelry. I have a funny feeling that if you put a pencil in your hand, you'd be able to draw some amazing artwork.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, you have the artistic skill that's in your mind, and it just needs to flow. And LizzAnn, and don't you agree?
I do agree.
So
I love her designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but we all have different gifts too. So
yeah. And
I can airbrush. And I thought because I can work a paintbrush that I could airbrush. Nope. I bought the whole everything and I spent a lot of money. And no, I can't airbrush. I wish I could. I love the look of it, but I can't airbrush.
How many times did you use it?
A bunch.
Okay.
I did. I practiced with
How much
it.
is a bunch?
Well, at the time I was hand painting for daycares, hand painting using this medium that would stay on shirts.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I did
Fabric
like
painting.
30 shirts by hand, painting them front and back. And so I really tried to wanted to use it because hand painting each shirt, it took a lot of time, but I did it, and I loved doing it. So Todd, so you colored yesterday and you enjoyed coloring?
He did. He painted. He colored in a Hot Wheel. Out of his Hot Wheel coloring book, and it came out awesome.
Cool deal.
Traci does real good with doing the colors and stuff like that. Me, I don't know. Coloring doesn't get. I have to kind of do the colors from the ground up. Does that make sense, LizzAnn?
I kind of color outside the lines, if you know what I mean.
Actually, that's an expression of creativity.
Right, exactly. Coloring outside the box. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
I was never a coloring book. Mine never was pretty, but yeah, I could draw something of my own and shade and do all of that. That I don't know why coloring books. I never could.
Coloring books wasn't my thing either.
Really?
It really wasn't. I'd start one. I'd never finish it, and it always bugged me when I was growing up. Like, I wonder why I'm not into this. I should be into this, but I was into drawing things. Before
preset. How I've learned is you're like me. You're like me, LizzAnn. It's preset. You can make a change to it, but it's preset. The lines are already there for you to go by.
Right.
You and I, we like to take that line and stretch it and grow.
Exactly.
And with it, when it's formed in that one area, you can't use your imagination. It's stuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why Sandy colored outside the line. See that?
Yeah. Exactly. She wants to bust. No, Sandy, we're being serious. You're looking at an amazing artist here. I love doing drawings. I love doing my cars. I just, it's something that we just all like to do. We have stuff that we do with our hands. We have to figure out what Adam likes to do with his hands, but we don't know. I know Traci likes to draw color. LizzAnn draws.
I don't draw so much anymore.
Yeah, Dreamcatcher.
Abstract.
Adam likes to count his money with his hands.
That works.
Then Adam, on Art Therapy Tuesday, have some Benjamins and just sit there fanning yourself.
I'm right next to my bank here.
Yeah.
Did you see that look he gave you?
Look, you guys, I did work on the angel wings a little bit more, so I come in here yesterday while Kevin was asleep, but every time if he's taking a nap and I come in here, it's like he knows as soon as I'm out of the room and he can't sleep. So I know, darling, we
Good. Todd, Adam's driving around. He just came back from Mickey D's. So.
I agree, MawMaw. Do you see that, LizzAnn? Some of us would really love to see some of your abstract art.
Well, oh boy.
Make a video of it.
Yeah, take some pictures or add it on a video or something so that we can see.
Or take pictures and put it on my Facebook. I have the Norgus Crafting with the Crawleys Facebook page.
There you go.
And Jennifer, when she does one during our art therapy, she takes a picture and posts it.
Well, I'll have to figure out how I can do that. Right now, my house is torn asunder. I've got things all over.
Just take pictures of it.
Yeah, okay. I may have to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you have an area that you take pictures for eBay, right?
Yeah, but it's very improvised.
Yeah, it's all.
My paintings are pretty big.
Yeah.
My paintings are pretty big.
What do you do? 10 by 20? What do you do? 10 by 20?
I have a Facebook page for my art, but I haven't posted anything in a while because I haven't painted in a couple. I just realized the other day that it's been almost 2 years now since I've painted anything because the last time I painted was just before Hurricane Harvey came through, and we got flooded out here pretty bad, and my daughter got flooded out of her apartment with her family.
Gotcha.
We were already in the process of redoing my mom's house, who had passed. She passed in a few years back, and thank God for my husband because I couldn't even walk in the door of the house because it just anxiety. I just couldn't do it. There wasn't anything bad in here. I had all good memories. Just I couldn't face sorting through her stuff.
Yeah.
And throwing away the magazines and the things like that you don't need any. I just couldn't even do that. Thank God for my husband is all I can say. But anyway, we were in the process of getting the house. The foundation needed to be leveled. The roof needed all these, little things that you don't notice because you're so busy taking care of somebody,
Right.
That it's like, oh, gee whiz, I knew we needed to paint the house, but the roof, oh boy, the foundation, oh boy. So we got all that done. And by the time that all got taken care of, then Harvey hit. And it was like, okay, well, we were already headed into the inside, at that point, because you can't do anything on the inside with the foundation that's cracked,
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this project has been keeping us busy. Now, we did get our kids in, about a month after the hurricane, after the flooding all happened, but it was basically bare bones. They had a floor in the living room, dining room, kitchen area. They didn't have a kitchen yet. They had bathroom. That wasn't a problem. That was working fine. They didn't, basically they threw sleeping bags on the floor for the kids and a mattress on the floor in the living room for them. But they were in the house. They had a place to be. But so it's been taking a little while to get it all done. And so they're buying the house from us and everything. But anyway, with all that going on, I just haven't even been able to think about painting, let alone, I guess I haven't been able to just relax and release, but at Christmas, my daughter and my oldest daughter gave me among other things, a coffee mug. I don't drink coffee, by the way. But I do have, it's a great pencil cup, but it says, the earth without art is just And I posted that.
So it kind of got Kimmy back into painting. And
Yeah,
then,
that's kind of started getting me back into the frame of mind. And then her oldest child, my grandson, just moved back to Dallas, and he says, Nana, I have all these blank walls. I need some paintings. You got something? I said, I have all kinds of them. What do you want? So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's been a couple of years since I posted anything on my page, but the name of the page is Art and Soul on Facebook. And it's studio. I think I have Studio 55B after that. So it's Facebook.
let me write that down.
Art and Soul Studio 55B.
Okay.
And I post, basically, I don't post just my art. And it's been a long time since I posted any of my art, I have to say. But anyway, I post local artists that I know and try to boost their work too. and
Mhm.
people that are in our area. There, we have a lot of great artists around here. And so anyway, I post their stuff and
Is
things
it
from
Studio B?
art related. Studio 55B.
55B.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I went ahead and did one as well, because I want people to be able to put their you know, their artwork out there and be part of what we're doing. And Casey come up with the art therapy, and they really, the days we do that, it must be good for people because we get a lot of attention on Art Therapy Tuesdays.
That's good.
A lot. I had to, you guys, I had to chat Traci. I was worried about you, Traci. Are you?
I'm not doing good.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, you got up a minute ago in my dissertation.
Yeah, I'm not doing good. My feet, my legs are hurting me really, really bad. I may just go for right now and then just log back on Porch Church because I just got to get my feet up.
Well, it's already,
above my head.
11:20 anyway. So
Yeah.
do you
I
want
gotta
to
go anyway? So
you want to end it now, Darlene, to give everybody about 10 minutes to bounce over?
Yeah.
Did he say it's gonna be 11? Did he say it's gonna be 11:30?
Did he?
So 12:30, you said.
Oh, I thought you said 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
12:30 Alabama time.
Traci, go. No, Central. We're on Eastern. We're not on regular Alabama.
You're on Eastern time.
Well, guys, I've got to go too. So
all right.
All right.
I'm gonna go off.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Sandy.
Love you guys. Bye.
Go pop your feet
Much
up.
love. Have a great day.
Dear
Okay.
Heavenly Father, be
Bye-bye.
with Traci.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put my feet up.
Be
I'm
with
gonna
Traci.
still listen, but I'm gonna take me off and I will still listen where I can put my feet up.
Good.
Okay, you go rest.
And then when you do that, I want you to send me a message when you get okay.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Much
Please
love,
do.
Traci. Feel better.
Yeah.
Todd, you make it sound like I'm going to the basement.
Basement. Oh, dun, dun.
We call the basement Tommy's man cave. That's where everything's set up for him. Yeah, the manhole.
In my part of the world.
Thank you, Kimmy. Do you want to? Can you jump on over and be on here for a little while? I mean, I don't have nothing to do between now and church. If you want to jump on over,
I'm going shopping. I'm going shopping to try to get a haircut.
Get the haircut.
He's getting his ears lowered. He's getting his ears lowered.
My ears lowered. Yep. See y'all.
All right. See you later, Adam.
Take care, Adam. Good to see you.
All right, Kimmy Cocoa Puff. I am going to send you in case you could pop in for a minute.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off because I got a couple of things to do and I got to get ready for my 1 o'clock the live. So I want to try to get everything ready too. So, but you should be.
Casey
good to see you, Derek.
That he's not going to. Bye, Derek. He said he's not going to be able to do it. He just does not. He just does not have his stuff in there. He started last night, and
he's probably pretty.
He just does not. Casey is very what do you call it? Border OCD, and so once he got in there and started doing that, it got him all hop in the shower.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on my my room. Not right now. I'm at my daughter's house, but it's going to be interesting trying to get everything in there that I need to get in there and still feel the freedom to paint.
Okay, so is it art, and did you spell out and, or is it the?
It's the ampersand. Ampersand. Wait a minute. I think you have to spell out the words.
Do you on Facebook?
I think you do. It's and, but on my what do you call it? The picture, it has the ampersand, but
All right.
on
Good
the
morning, B.
on the page, it's the word and. I think.
You know, I am thinking, since Casey can't, I'm looking for some inspirational stuff. Last night I went to church, and the place is called The Summit, and it's very small. Wasn't many people there. Casey, put on there if they want to join the. Oh, is your computer hooked up? That put on the Porch Church Network that if they want to come over, that we can do something here for a little while. Good morning, Lynn B. Good morning.
I hate to cut out too, but I'm seeing the natives are restless. I'm going to have to go tend to some kids here.
Gotcha. And thank you for your prayers this morning.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Because I feel much better.
I'm happy that God is working in your life that way. He's
helping. And I'm glad he brought you, and he brought, different people.
I'm so glad he brought Derek and all of you guys into my life. Y'all are such a blessing. And whenever y'all had all that, and I meant to say this when Derek was on, when y'all had all that hoopla a week or so ago with the trolls, Derek called me, did a FaceTime call, and says, I got to fill you in on what happened. You're one of us now. And blah, 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 and he starts telling me about it. And when he said, you're one of us now, the feeling that came over me was, I just can't describe it. It was just so, I had never heard that terminology directed at me. I've heard it directed at other people, and such as that, like it was so welcoming, and it's I almost cried. he touched me so, and I know he didn't even think about it because, it's an expression that I'm sure that he uses, but it just, I'm sorry, I just meant, it just overwhelmed me. And it took me a minute to get past what he said, to hear what he was saying.
Well,
but,
LizzAnn,
I am blessed by all of you and the chat, and I just thank God for y'all in my life. I have a depression problem. I'm on medication, but I do have a depression problem, and I am not a morning person, so that makes it even harder to get up. I go until I can't go anymore, and I sleep until I have to get up.
But but even before Derek started, coming to my show, or when I first started, anybody come on, I get excited for all of you guys. Mm-hmm. And Lynn B's been around forever because part of the Porch Church Network. But I would always tell people, you're in the Crawley vortex now. You're in the Crawley vortex. You're sucked in. Didn't I tell you that, Destiny? Every time somebody joins, I say, you're sucked into Crawley vortex.
Well, I felt the same way when you said you're part of the Crawley family.
Oh, yeah.
I felt the same way that when Derek said you're one of us now. It was just like, oh, it's just so cool.
You're part of the Misfit Toys. We've all got these, like my scar on my neck. I got my neck sewn on. Miss Destiny, she got her stuffing that was pulled out of her. So we're the island of Misfit Toys.
I have the missing tooth.
So
which makes me have a this. So Liz lists.
well, you know what, LizzAnn? I don't hear it, but it's a confirmation on last night when, she said, write down the words that are spoken over you. If they come to pass, then God meant it to be. Mm-hmm. And then we had, was it the truth that said a prayer this morning? Yeah. Awesome. So then he come in and pray and said a prayer over everybody. So that's confirmation, you know. But I'm gonna let Casey says we do long Southern goodbyes. So
yeah,
when you get ready to go, I'll let you go.
But catch you next time. Love you, girl.
Love
everybody.
Love you.
Y'all take care and have a blessed day.
God bless you.
Everybody in the chat too.
That leaves me and my daughter. So, yeah. I know. So last night, Destinie, at church, it went along with when you messaged me, and we talked about it in the hangout before I came live. And there's things that I won't say live, but things come full circle. And last night at church, I almost didn't go, but my cousin that called me from North Georgia, she said there might be words that you need to hear. So, one of the things she talked about was God's process and planting seeds and process and then growth. But she also said, when somebody speaks a word over you, write it down. And also said you have to be careful for other people that say they're speaking over you, and you have to have discernment.
God says, if anybody speaks something in my name and it does not come to pass, then they have spoken presumptuously.
Wait, you got to say it loud enough that they can hear, because all right, this is true, because this is what they said last night.
The Bible says, if anybody prophesies or speaks anything in God's name over you and it does not come to pass, then it was spoken presumptuously.
And so it said, keep the vision, write it down. And, whatever you want to do, like with your YouTube channel, Destinie, and everybody else that has felt like, well, I'm going to give up because I have too much drama coming my way. God wants your story told. He wants Kimmy to tell her story. He wants each and everybody has a story to tell. And if you guys come here and want to tell it, then you know what? Then that's what God wants you to do. I started this with, it was going to be my art, showing things, making things and selling them. But it ended up not being that so much. Does that make sense, Destinie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, like originally my channel was going to be about, just everyday stuff, books I've read. I want to go to Ireland, so I wanted to do an episode of, everything that I loved about Ireland. And then I started getting pulled, like I felt like my direction was going to be towards reselling. Well, then I started doing some videos on reselling and this and that. And then all of a sudden, all these health things started stacking up. And And then I started watching Joy, Be the Difference clothing, and I was pulled in a completely different direction with my channel. And then my spleen ruptured, and literally I was minutes from death. And I knew then, you know, after I started healing and stuff from that, I knew that my channel needed to be more directed on things that people don't realize that could happen, you know, to be prepared to, you know, if you have warning signs of it, make sure that they check your spleen, because they do not check your spleen. That is something that they just don't do unless there's trauma. And usually it's like a car accident, or if you were, you know, that kind of thing. They just don't do it. And people need to start pushing more on if there's an issue and you feel that it's serious, you need to push your doctors to test that stuff. Because when I got the paperwork back and the doctor was explaining to me what happened with my spleen, it is such a rare disorder that when he said that I had a better chance of winning the lottery, I looked at Tommy and was like, whoa, that's weird. But it may not be as rare as they suspect, because no, they don't look at the spleen. So
Yeah.
So, you know, putting my story out there on how I almost died because of my spleen, you know, maybe that'll open people's eyes and say, you need to check it. You need to push. And because for the longest time I had these pains, and they said it was heartburn. But it was the heartburn that just stayed in your stomach.
Yeah.
I didn't have like the acid reflux and stuff like that. It was not. It was my spleen the whole time. And I didn't know anything about a spleen. I didn't even know what a spleen was. I had no idea.
I didn't even know where the spleen was.
Yeah, it's on your left side. It's like around your heart area, like your heart and your stomach area. And mine was bleeding, and it had been bleeding for years, they're suspecting, you know, and you know, I was talking with Kimmy, and you know, I am one of the very few people that have been able to walk away alive from this. And how many other people did they not catch it and they passed away because of it?
Yeah.
You know, it's scary to think about.
Well, because you hear, oh, they had internal bleeding. You hear that a lot. Oh, they died from internal bleeding.
Right.
Where was the, you know, what caused it? If you would have passed away, it probably would have been, oh, she had internal bleeding. But
yeah.
Where is the blood, you know, what caused the internal bleeding?
You know, and that's the thing too, you know, when you think about, when I sit back and I think about the whole situation, it is very surreal. Like, why am I here? Why was I the one that became, you know, that made it through it? I mean, I was a big celebrity at the hospital. They had never dealt with anything like this. And so the nurses and the doctors, they all in the whole hospital knew who I was, you know, and I was the youngest patient in CCU. I was the youngest patient on my floor when I went to the regular floor. And it was like, I'm looking at these older people and they're just kind of staring at me because I got all this stuff hooked up to me. And it was, I felt like, yes, there's a reason why I'm here, but why did it happen to me? And so I was very blessed to be where I was at that day. I was very lucky. And the two surgeons that put their heads together to save me, I will always have a special spot in my heart for them. And so now it's I mean, I'm not a real big YouTube channel, and that's okay. I'm growing slowly, but I still think it needs to be brought to light because all my symptoms were heart attack symptoms. And it wasn't a heart attack, it was my spleen. And people need to realize that it's Julie, yes. I have 2 videos. I have one of the day that I got home from the hospital explaining what happened, and then an update video explaining what they found.
Can somebody put Destinie's link out there? Destiny, I'm going to tell you. Sometimes we have one direction that we think. But in the Bible, it said God orders our steps. And that he knew you before you were conceived.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you're a mom and all this happened. And you were about to walk away from YouTube. But and it's not just a woman thing. There's people that needs to tell their story. Just like I always say, Bobby Plowman, he has a story to tell. That's what drew him. That's what drew me to him. In Destinie, God will use you. And I know it's hard because it was for me until Derek kept telling me to quit saying, quit downsizing myself or doubting myself. But God will use you.
Yeah.
He will use you to touch somebody. But finish telling your story because Julie and them don't know it.
I'm just, oh boy. Won't be able to find my age on there, but I was trying to say page and it came out age. Let me see if I can find the paper. I don't remember where I put it. I had a super, super rare thing with my spleen, Julie, that caused it to rupture, and I almost died on the 23rd. And so, no, it's not that I'm tired of telling my story. It's something that needs to be told. And it's still kind of surreal and hard to wrap my head around what exactly happened. It's the emotions, the emotional roller coaster that has happened since that. And things have changed. I look at things differently now than I did before. Like, I used to wake up and I was crabby. Ooh, was I crabby. Everybody knew to stay clear until I had my first cup of coffee. And coming home and after all of this, I'm not crabby. I'm thankful to be here, and I'm excited about life, and I just don't know which direction I'm supposed to be going in. And I know that it'll happen. Like, it'll be like, oh, that's why I'm still here. But at the same time, I think people need to know that the spleen is something that is important because it's a filter. Your spleen is a filter, and most people don't know. When my fiance Tommy was younger, they had no idea what the spleen did. They just thought it was an extra body part. And then I guess they did more research and found out that it's a filter, and it filters out like infections and your blood and stuff like that. And it's part of your, and I can't say the word very well, but it's an important part of you. And I have to go and see a specialist, infectious disease specialist, because my body can't fight infections and stuff like that now because my spleen is gone. And so I go on the 17th. I get to learn the do's and don'ts of things that I can do. And yeah, and the thing is I'm losing body and internal organs like crazy. I don't have a gallbladder. I lost my gallbladder after having my daughter a couple months after that because I craved super spicy foods and my body couldn't handle the super spicy foods, and my gallbladder ended up having issues, so they had to remove that. And so it's crazy.
See, I still have problems even though they took my gallbladder out. I think it's because the lap band, my stomach pouch is way up.
Okay.
So I can't do carbonation real well. But if I ever start doing anything carbonated, it's like it makes my ear hurt. And you know, it's almost like indigestion in it. And I have had them look at my ear so many times, but it'll be everything settles on the right side, you know. So
right.
And if I drink the wrong kind of coffee, it will give me indigestion. And when I say heartburn, it's coming from, I'll stand up. My stomach pouch is right about here.
Okay.
The port is right about here on me. And it's the size of, and sometimes it hurts according to what pants I'm wearing. I would say I have this thing with the rubber seal about this big.
Okay.
That's attached to a line that they can add fluid or take fluid out.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that thing hurts, you know, my side. But for some reason, sweets I can eat, but I have to be careful what I eat, you know. So my gallbladder, I still have the same problems.
Oh wow. Yeah, see, when I was in the hospital, I couldn't eat for the first 6 days while I was in the hospital, so my stomach shrank, and I couldn't eat much when I was able to start eating solid food again. I can't eat a whole lot. Like I can take a couple bites and I'm full. And my mom's like, well, that's a blessing. And I'm like, I can't go to buffets.
No, not when you need to get your protein.
Yeah. And they, you know, I already have polycystic kidney disease in my left kidney. And so when they did the CAT scan to find out what happened or what was going on when I was in the hospital before my actual spleen surgery, they wrote on they were concerned about my left kidney. Well, I already have a specialist for my kidney, you know, and I could go and I could get the kidney removed, but they're afraid that, you know, it'll jump over to the other kidney, and getting it drained is way easier than having another body part removed, another organ removed, you know. So I deal with it. I get kidney stones. Some are usually more uncomfortable than others. But I pretty much pass kidney stones on a daily basis. There's days where they're bigger and it causes more issues. But I've been fairly lucky. I had one shortly after I got out of the hospital, and that I was miserable. It was very miserable between the incision pain and it healing, and then the kidney stones. So it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you don't realize, I didn't realize until I had neck surgery that you use your neck to get out of bed. Wrap your head around that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I did not realize that you can't just sit up, and I would have to kind of lean over and do this weird kind of thing to stand up. you know, when I first come home, Kevin would have to help me up. So.
Yeah, and same with your stomach. You know, you don't realize how much you use your stomach and how much the muscles really do matter. And so when I was in the hospital, my physical therapist had to teach me how to roll over and grab on and, you know, try to use my arm muscles to help me pull up. And oh, did that hurt? Oh, did that hurt? I was like, I couldn't believe it. And I didn't even realize, you know, that your neck too, you know, that's something that I learned today, that you use your neck a lot too. I mean, I know it holds your head up and some people's heads are a little heavier than others, but yeah, that's.
Well, think about it, Destiny. I'd come home sometimes and just lay my head on the table and I'd say, oh, my neck feels like it does not want to hold my head up. And I'd have headaches so bad. Yeah. Well, 5 of my discs, they had to replace 5 of my discs. So, I mean, you got 7. So they took out all the middle ones. So I actually, my head was too heavy for, you know, those bones. Yeah. And I had a bone spur that almost was curved into my spinal cord.
Oh.
And that's why they had to do an emergency kind of thing. And they said, if, you know, I were to have been in a wreck, or they said, do not stand on a chair, do not stand on a ladder. And I mean, I had finished painting this whole kitchen and done stuff like that. So God watched it out, you know. But so I had that done, and now the lower back hurts. But the orthopedic doctor told me, he said, you know, if the pain gets too bad, let me know and I can refer you. And I said, you know, I think I'll just live with it. But, you know, it never bothered me before having surgery until I had my neck surgery and I had dreams. That freaked me out. You know, that I had dreams and I'm like, that shouldn't have happened. So when I had my shoulder surgery, I guess I was scared. That's the first time I've ever been scared of a surgery. And that was because I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want, you know, to wake up during, and I asked him, I said, look, last time I had surgery, I had dreams. I said, I don't want to wake up during surgery.
Right.
And, you know, and they said, well, you know, we don't know why that happened then. We don't know what you might have been, what anesthesia. But no, I'm used to 1 minute you're awake and then you wake up and either parts are gone or you have these cool staples or.
All I got to say is staple. You know, I've had stitches. I've had, you know, I broke my foot in half and had to have surgery to have it fixed and so like that. But I've never had staples. When they took those suckers out in certain spots, it stung. And they explained it's because the skin was already starting to try to cover the staples. But I don't know if I prefer staples or stitches at this point, because like it's still really fresh with the staples and I don't remember the stitches coming out. So I mean it's crazy. I prefer neither. I think I'm hoping I'm done with surgeries and stuff like that, but I guess only time will tell.
Well, the only time that I guess that I had PTSD from surgery, I mean from anything, was when I fell on the ramp one morning. It was wet and I fell and I'm laying on my back on the wooden ramp and I'm like, oh no, not again, because I was bad about falling. And so now they have me as a fall risk. But I'm just laying there and I'm like, oh no, what'd I do now? So I mop on my elbow and I see some blood drops and I look and I'm like, oh, and I get to looking at my hand and my arm thinking, well, what did I do? And all of a sudden I touched the back of my head like this, and my hand is pulled up with blood.
Yeah.
And I start screaming. And, you know, it's right outside Casey's window. So Casey hears me screaming. And my hair's this color, so I guess if my hair had been blonde, I probably, sure enough, would have scared everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember even keeping. I think he come out there and he said, "Let me see what's wrong with you." So he checked, you know, and made sure I didn't break anything. And I don't even remember walking through the house and getting in the car. I didn't have a concussion. It was my, what do you call it when you're in shock?
Yeah, your body compensating for.
Yeah. So by the time we get to the hospital, so I had to have 8 staples to the back of my head, and they don't put you to sleep.
Oh no!
It felt like each staple, I cried like a baby. I mean, I had to hold it together. I had to be still, but I cried like a baby. It felt like somebody had a hammer and hit my head each time with the tack. And it, you know, 8 times. But now I do have to say, once they finished, the pain kind of went away. But that was the only horrific time that I had staples, girl. And I don't see how people would have, I guess they pass out and don't know they're having staples, but people that might have 20 or 30 in their head, I just can't imagine. So it took me, I would say, a few months to stop hearing myself screaming in my head.
Yeah.
It took me a while before I could go and look at that deck. And the ramp. And they said for me not to go out in the yard anymore with the dogs. That's what Kevin and Casey told me. And I couldn't go. And I asked somebody that was in the military and had PTSD. I said, I have to ask you a question. Is it normal that I hear myself screaming in my head? And he said, yes, you know. So then when I remember going out there and looking down and, you know, the wood was stained, you know, kind of, it was stained, not red now, you know, but, and the weirdest thing, the place where the blood was, it had some kind of fungus on it. And then Kevin had to replace those 2 boards.
Yeah.
But, Lynn, when I get heartburn that bad, yeah, sometimes I don't know how to explain it with me, because with it sitting so high up, my mouth will start watering and then I get sick. Whether I have anything on my stomach or not, I'll get sick. How did we look, Destiny? We started with what we're telling our war stories, but we're survivors.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I saw that Julie said, "Oh my goodness, I had a kidney stone once and cannot imagine that daily. God must really have a purpose for you, sister." I'd like to know what that purpose is, because, you know, I thought the worst thing that could ever possibly happen was having the polycystic kidney disease and getting the kidney stones daily. You know, a lot of times though, I mean, they're real small and I can feel them pass and it's not bad. And then other times it's like, I need to go to the hospital, and I usually sit in the hospital for a week so they can go in and chop it up or whatever they do with the laser. And then, but I haven't had that in a couple of years, which is nice. But this was definitely not a plan. It was never even part of what I possibly thought it could be. So Tommy always picks on me and tells me, well, you don't know the true struggle of heartburn, because I haven't had any issues which they thought was heartburn since my spleen has been removed. And so I don't think that it was really truly heartburn. I think it was a warning sign of my spleen. And I have inhalers and stuff like that. Oh, Tommy's saying hi.
Hey, Tommy.
Hello, hello.
I had breathing issues. I had a few other things that were going on. And since I've been out of the hospital, I haven't had any of those things that are happening or that happened before. So I think it was all warning signs of something wrong with my spleen. So when, and because they don't look at your spleen, you know, they just kept putting me on heartburn meds or meds for this or meds for that. And I just got tired of taking medication. And finally it just.
Well, before they do all kind of tests before you have like gastric, or I had what they call lap band. And one of the things that go into your stomach to just make sure that you don't have any ulcers or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, see, I had what they called polyps, and they had to send them out and send them to check. But those polyps were caused from all of the indigestion medicine, because I had to take Nexium, or I took something, and I'd been taking it for years.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you, and I never heard that it could cause polyps to form in your stomach.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's crazy.
It is.
They give you a medication, and then they give you a medication to fix the side effects from the first medication, and then it's a vicious circle. And I just got tired of all the testing and all the be careful, Jess. All the different meds and stuff like that, and I just stopped taking them because it wasn't helping. It wasn't making things better, and the side effects were way worse than what the initial problem was. Your story may be having effect without you even knowing. This is now on the forefront of those doctors' minds, so they now know to check for it. You could be sick. See, and that's the thing too. So from what I'm understanding, so the two doctors that did my surgery, they had no idea what they were doing. They never had to deal with it before. And I mean, they were phenomenal surgeons. Don't get me wrong.
A trauma unit.
Yeah, and I mean, they're regular surgeons, and they were at the clinic when I came in. And Tommy said that the one doctor came in, and he was dressed. You could tell he was at the clinic. And then, like, he stepped out, came back in. He was like Superman. He was completely all scrubbed up, ready to go rapidly. And then the other doctor came in, and so it took both of them to try to figure out how to save my life, and how to deal with this, because it's not a big hospital. It's not. They were going to transfer me to a special hospital, but I wouldn't have made it. And so they knew that they had to do something. And the taller doctor that I had, he was like, no, she's not going anywhere. She's not going to make it. And there was a fireman. Okay. And I don't remember this, but there was a fireman that wasn't on duty. He just happened to be in the ER at that moment. And now the day surgery operating rooms were closed for the day. And so the fireman, I guess, had said that, does anybody have a key? Or somebody had said something about, is there a key for the operating room? And the fireman turned around and said, oh, we have a key. We have a key. He was talking about the axe. He would break down the operating room door just to get me in there so that I could have my surgery. And that, when I was tickled pink when I heard that, because my dad, now I'm very much about the fire department. My dad was a fireman, then he became fire chief. My brother's a fireman. I grew up with the fire department. I'm a huge supporter of the fire department. And so when I heard that, I was kind of tickled pink, and I'm like, well, I wish I would have remembered who he is. And so I got to get a hold of the hospital and find out exactly who he was, because he helped transport me into the CAT scan machine. He also went to the operating room in case they needed to transfer me, and they needed help transferring me. Now, I remember there was a lot of people in the ER room itself. I just couldn't tell you who they were, or in my little room that I was in before my surgery. And then I was told there was like 50 plus people in the actual surgery room, making sure that everything was okay and stuff like that. And they worked as a team, and that's how it should be. That's how it really should be. You know, neither one of them knew what to do individually, but together they were able to save my life. And so it's pretty cool, you know, when you think about it. And they're heroes. Every single one of them are heroes. And my CCU nurse, she wouldn't let me give up either. The first day, well, after I got off the live with you, which I still haven't watched that video. I'm a little nervous to watch that because I don't remember being live the next morning after my surgery.
I know. First, I mean, I was like, here's Kimmy. I mean, not Kimmy. Here's Destinie. And I could not believe that it was like, what, the next morning?
Yep. No, it was only a few hours out of surgery. And they didn't even know if I was going to make it through surgery, because they did try to save my spleen, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. Like it wouldn't stop at all. So they had to remove the spleen completely. And, you know, there's huge gaps in my memory, and I can only go based on the things that the nurse has told me, the doctors told me, what Tommy's told me, what my mom's told me. You know, so I have huge gaps in my memory, and I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, you know.
Well, I think anesthesia takes longer to wear off than what people think. And then the medications they had you on.
I got yelled at in the CCU unit. I got yelled at because I refused to push the morphine button, because I was so thankful to be alive. And so I was just like, I can do this. I don't need it. And my nurses would come in, the doctors would come in, and they'd be like, no, you need this. And at first, you know, like the first 2 days, I wasn't really coherent enough to realize that, you know, this was going on. And the nurses would come in and they would push the button and stuff like that. But I was stubborn, and they told me I was stubborn. And even to this day, as much pain as I'm in, I've only had one pain pill since I've been out of the hospital. And that's only because of my stupid kidney stone that I ended up with on top of this all.
But look, I got, you guys, she had, she could think of what to have Casey pray for you. And then I was the one she got to call. I got the morphine calls. Bless her heart. I did. And I just, you know, it's when somebody like you thinks of me when you are in a situation like that, I can't ask for any more for, I'm trying to put into words. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to put it into words that God, you know, I say God orders our steps, Destinie, and your name is Destinie. So you've got a destiny to fulfill. And, you know, it is confirmation, I guess, that God put me here to do this, or why would I have you wonderful people reach out to me, especially during one of the worst times that you probably will ever remember. You know?
And you know, and the thing is when I found out I was going to surgery, you know, I was fine. I thought it was just indigestion, like Tommy said, you know. And then when they said that I was going to surgery, and I looked over at Tommy, because Tommy's my rock. You know, if I go to the ER, usually it's, you know, everything's fine. But this time when he paled and the look on his face, that's when I started getting scared, because that's just not, it's just not Tommy, you know. And at that point is when they told him that I had to go straight to surgery, and they didn't know if I was going to make it through, you know. And I'll never ever forget the look on his face, and it's so hard to describe the look, you know. But when they started rolling me out, I was like, please get a hold of Casey, get a hold of Darlene, have them pray, you know, because I was terrified. I didn't know what was going to happen. And then all of a sudden I found out later that it was all over YouTube, and everybody was praying. And, you know, I was just, I felt very blessed, you know, I really did.
And I always felt like watching Tommy and you guys, I always felt like Tommy was a private person. And that's why, you know, Derek did through Facebook chat, to where he got all of us on there at the same time, and he said, this is what Tommy said, you know. And for, you know, I thought, well, Tommy really doesn't know us, and I didn't realize until you told me that he had watched it. And you know, that's what God uses. You have to always be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, because you never know who's watching you.
Yeah.
And you know, even now, you know, Destinie, your story that you tell, that you know that God healed you and brought you through this. You know,
I was literally minutes from death when they took me back to the surgery. They had Tommy informed me that they had 4 bags of blood that they had to use just to get me. I thought it was 2. But he said that I had 4 by the time I was going back to surgery, and that was just to get me to surgery. And then I always ask the question, is it considered a blood transfusion if they're using your own blood? You know what I mean? Because it's not.
How did they do that? They did that with my daughter. How did they use your own blood? I don't understand.
I don't know, but it happened. And then I ended up with a couple more transfusions throughout the time I was there. And, you know, I vaguely, like, the first night I thought it was actually a dream, but I saw, you know, I remember seeing Jasmine's face, but I thought it was a dream. And sure enough, the kids were there, and my mom was there. My dad, he couldn't be in the room. My stepdad couldn't be in the room when I came out of surgery. He couldn't see me that way, because if I didn't make it through the night, then he didn't want the way I looked in the hospital bed to be the last thing that he remembered. And that is completely cool. I understand, you know, but as soon as I got out of the hospital and I got to see him, he was so excited to see that I was out and about. He was like, "You're crazy. You should be laying down." And I'm like, "Well, I have to come see you."
When you were being taken, well, we're about to take her out now, you know, wheel her out, and then we're going to so-and-so. And I'm like, no, you go home.
Yeah, and it's funny, you know, how everything lined up that day. You know, it really was. And my mom is, 100% convinced that God had everything set in motion for that day so that I could be at the hospital, you know, and it makes so much sense, you know, because normally if I call my mom and ask her, she will watch the kids so me and Tommy can get away for a couple hours. I don't know what's going on. Well, this day, I called her Wednesday and asked her if she would watch the kids for a couple hours. And she's like, well, not tonight, but how about tomorrow? And so I was like, okay, cool, you know, and then I end up in the hospital with everything. And I'm still scared to death of Dollar Tree. As of right now, I know I have to get over that, but that's where it started was Dollar Tree.
Then that's your ramp. See, mine was the ramp. And so Dollar Tree is going to be your ramp that you're going to have to go back. But when it's wet out there and I walk out there with Bailey, I am still scared. You know, Casey said he's still scared for me. Okay, and then Keegan will say, look, the back deck and the ramp is going to be slicky because it's raining. But I do have an irrational fear sometimes when I go out there to go down that ramp. I call it irrational. So
it's just one of those things that you have to work through, and I need to work through it. I know, I mean, I've worked through a lot of things in my life and experienced a lot of things in my life that probably is pretty rough, but I will beat this. I will be able to walk back into a Dollar Tree. I just don't know how soon. And I'll probably record it because you know, it's something that I need to do for myself. And I mean, we were on a date and we were sourcing, and I ended up in the hospital. So I'm still even nervous a little bit about going on a date because I don't want nothing else to happen.
You know, God will get you through it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And like I said, you have a story. Kimmy has a story.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why my thing was just going to be me paint a few things. It was never meant to be sitting in this kitchen at the kitchen table drinking coffee and and talking. You know, the first time Adam ever come on my channel, I was like, oh, Adam came to my channel, you know. And like you and Kimmy, I always say you and Kimmy, I learned of Derek, and you know, from that he told me one time, he said, oh, I have somebody you got to meet, and it was LizzAnn, you know. And then you guys introduced me to D, and that are D Flipping Particles. I like watching her show, and that's another one Derek said, you know, for me, that me and her need to, you know, get together. And he said because he knows we'll get along, but I understand she's really private and I'm all out there, you know. But let's see, you know, we look at our physical trauma, Destiny, and we feel like, oh, we gotta get over this real quick.
Yeah.
But look how much trauma from emotional trauma we have carried on for years and years, you know. So if you can't let go of emotional trauma for years and years, why do we think we should just snap back and, you know, oh yeah, I hit my head, I should just get over it.
Yeah.
If I can't get over some of the stuff that's in here from childhood, Yeah, yeah. Joy, we carry things sometimes. And so it's any trauma. When Casey broke his leg, that when he was a child, that right there traumatized me, as a mom. And I didn't want him climbing on things. I didn't want him doing, and he continued to do that. So, Joy, I told my cousin when she called me last night. She's doing real well. And I had said it earlier about that she was faced with 99 years in prison. And God helped her. But I told her, I said, something happened through Porch Church when things would come up and Casey would say, well, Mom, how do you feel about this? And, it was hard because you grow up being told you don't tell. Back then you did not tell.
Yeah.
So I told my cousin, I said, you know what? I have found it easier and easier to share, And I said, I might not have the medicine issue, like the pill issue or anything like that. I said, but mine's emotional. Casey's is emotional, and emotional, it can really hurt you, I think, as much as addictions until you can speak the words,
Yeah.
And did I wait until my mom was no longer around? No, she don't watch YouTube. And because sometimes when I'm at her house, she argues with the fact that things didn't happen, or she don't know where I got this from or that from. But I know the truth.
Yeah.
So, she might not want to admit it, but I know things that's happened in my life, and that's why I want to be positive. I want to help people, even if I can't help my own. Destinie, you treating me like a mom, and then I can't be what I think. I can't be the mom right now to my own daughter. And that's hard because if you guys, I have not been on doing this for very long. I have not had my channel but since I think it was the end of March. But a lot's happened, and so I don't understand what God's going to do. And Destinie, we just you have to continue doing your videos. You continue doing your lives, your live feeds. And the only reason that, today it was meant for you to be here to talk for people to hear. Oh, okay. So D is live.
Oh.
All right. You guys, I am going to close out in prayer. And if anybody knows Clifton Particles, if you will, jump over and show her your support.
And it's her birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And thank you, Traci. I tell people, maybe I was sent this way. Good, Joy. Thank you. So I'm going to say a prayer. Usually I get somebody else to. But can somebody put that link out there? Rebecca, can you put Dee's link out there? Or somebody, is Flipping Particles.
I would do it, but my computer's being silly. So.
All right. I will. Lord, I pray over Destinie. I pray over her family. I pray over her health and the love that is in that family. I pray that you continue to use her to step out and for her to touch other people giving her story. I just thank you for allowing me to have this venue and to have it reach out to different people and to have people at our table. And I pray, Lord, that you will, as someone else had put, take the pain away, lessen the pain today in people that are hurting, both spiritually and physically. And Lord, I just give thanks that you have ordered my steps. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And we are going to jump over to flipping particles. And I love you guys. Destinie, I love you. And
Much love. I love you too.
And sometime today, I do need face-to-face with you about something.
Okay.
All right. We're going to jump over to D. Love you guys.
Much love.